good analogy right there. That was a good one right there, man.
It's not bad.
Very specific analogy.
Chipotle, bro.
Chipotle's bomb, bro.
Shit, dude.
Bro, what is wrong with you?
I know they had that scandal and shit, but
You gotta go.
Just that one scandal, bro? Or did they get the whole entire men's BC basketball team
Sick
food
as-
poisoning, bro?
sick as
Allegedly.
Fucking E. coli. Fucking, dude, that food shit. You need to go authentic. You want a burrito? You're gonna go have white people give you a fucking burrito? No, it's a wrong choice.
A little
You ever been to what's it? Qdoba?
a little E. coli makes it
Qdoba
immune.
is shit.
It makes your immune
You gotta go
system
through it
stronger,
once.
bro.
You gotta
Qdoba's
go-
gross. Qdoba's gross, but don't tie Chipotle.
Dude,
to
people who
Qdoba.
aren't passionate,
Stop shitting
people
on
who aren't
these national
passionate,
brands.
they're not passionate about the food they make. They don't take the time or just know what the hell they're doing.
These are the people at freaking
All these
Tacos Lupita.
burnouts, man. There's new people every week.
Bro, literally the same thing at like any regular Mexican restaurant. You go, you think they're happy to be there? You think they're putting their heart and soul into
No,
your
but they know
burrito?
how to cook the food correctly.
The chick that made my burrito the other night drained the little mold. You know how usually the tomatoes, they just splash it on this so your burrito gets all wet? No, man. That showed me she loves what she does. She just took the time to drain the
I don't know
juice
if love is
from
the word I would
tomatoes.
use, but
She cares.
she saw you and she's like, you know what? This guy
Yeah.
seems like a big deal.
Yeah.
Let me take care of this guy.
Yeah, no wet burritos out here. Just
What up,
wet
what up?
Man United.
Oh my
PFC
God. Here we
2,
go. Every time.
7.
bunch of bedwetters.
Premier League Matchday 31 review, as well as FA Cup quarterfinal review as well. But let's open it up with Premier League. We'll go Fulham 1, Liverpool 2. Massive upset avoided here by Liverpool.
This was a massive game. This is what potential champions do. Don't play at their best, but get the result. I mean, they were all over him, Liverpool, from the beginning. Fulham began to slowly threaten. Really, when I say Fulham, I meant Ryan Babel. Was like really their only guy threatening him going forward. But I know everyone wants to dive into Salah. Let's put that on pause. Mane. Sadio Mane is the X factor with Liverpool.
He's not the X factor, bro. He is Liverpool's best offensive player.
Shaqiri.
He is Liverpool's.
Wouldn't that make him an X factor?
He is no. See, X factor is that guy you don't like. You know, like you said, Lallana last week. Like Lallana is not their best offensive player, but he's their X factor, like you said, right, bro?
Nah.
Sadio Mane is consistently, regardless of how bad he is in form, he'll always get you the goal. Today, he sets up a goal and wins the PK for them to get the game-winning goal. Huss, I'm tired of your shit, bro. This Salah guy.
Time out. Make sure you add in there this season.
Yeah.
All right, because last season he was a ghost. Salah
Still had like 20 goals.
Salah came in.
Still had like 20 goals.
He had 10 goals in the Champions
And then
League.
before Salah even knew what the Premier League was.
They were beating up on teams,
Bro,
man.
before Salah even knew what Premier League soccer was, Mane was out here
I
balling.
understand
So
that.
disrespectful.
Bro, I'm just keeping it real.
He knew
Snacks.
about it. He was at
$100.
Chelsea before.
Snacks.
He knew a little bit about
Last
it.
season.
Come on, man.
Last
Come
season.
on, man. That was a beta test, bro. That was his beta test.
Give me his stats last season in the league. He had maybe 12 goals. Liverpool scored a boatload. He only had 12. But who were they against? You know what I mean? Like, he was not there last season. He took a dip in form
There's
last
nothing
year.
wrong with switching roles. There's nothing wrong with Dwight York and Andy Cole. One year the other dude's hot, the other year's not. What's wrong is when the other dude's not carrying his weight. And that's what Salah's doing right now. What's he, 1 goal in like 10 games now?
It's on those Lukaku stats, bro.
And look, the peak, chill out. Because Lukaku didn't play for you guys in the FA Cup, right? And you took the L, right? Oh, yeah, all right. That's what I thought.
There we go, bro.
But as far as Salah goes, he just got to pull his weight, man. Like, Mane, I'm glad that he's doing his thing because we're going at it with us. Who's most important? And for me, Mane's been the clear-cut number 2 guy who's pushing to be the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
We'll see whether that, like, with their relationship. I know Salah sometimes gets called out for being selfish. There were some chances in this game where he was forcing it. I think he's a guy he just wants that goal bad.
That happened to Mane last year when Salah was scoring his 40 goals. You could see Mane at certain points, and that's where Huss started to turn on Mane. Where Mane was, instead of taking the pass, which would assure a 90% chance of scoring a goal, he would probably take a 70% shot, and that's frustrating to watch from a Liverpool fan. But I think this year it's the other way, like you're saying. Salah's overthinking it. He's overdoing it. And I'm very happy to see this because, like, this is what happens in your second year when you're truly tested now. Salah obviously is still banging in goals for when you look at, like, an average EPL play or, like, one of the better EPL players in the league. It's just funny to watch him, like, sort of slowly start to drop performance. But I think overall as a team,
That's not funny.
man,
That's not funny.
Oh, for me, it's hilarious. But overall as a team, I think
Especially it's Liverpool, too.
It speaks to Liverpool's strength that a guy like Salah can take such a step back and still they somehow find a way to win. You got Firmino now, who's been quiet probably for 60-70% of the season. Now he's dishing out dimes. He's scoring braces. He's waking up now. So this is what you want when you have a front three. You want two guys to be firing at all times, and they can rotate. Last year, you could say Mane didn't really fire, or Firmino didn't fire. You could choose one of those two. But this year, you got two guys who are now starting to fire. And it's dangerous.
And I think Liverpool are going to be good with that. I mean, Andy Robertson looks to be the most solid fullback they have. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he had some troubles in this game. Klopp was like kind of taking it out on him a little bit.
He's showing his age, man.
When Fulham tied. His age. He did. Defensively, he can be exposed. But going forward, too, he was lacking in terms of quality from service out wide today. You know, he whipped the ball in a lot of the time, but it just didn't really amount to anything. But I do want to give credit to Salah in this game. Remember, Mane did earn the PK, but that did come from a Salah delivery across into the box that, it was an error by Sergio Rico. I mean, this dude, he's got stone hands.
Yeah, man. Like, why are you giving Salah credit? That shot was directly at the goalkeeper. There's no credit for Salah on that PK. Yeah, he took a shot and rebounded. Like, that was the goalkeeper.
That's
no,
it.
Man. No,
I'm giving the 0.5 for that. That's the 0.5.
No,
he does. I'm giving the 0.5.
He's not in that world where you can give him 0.5s like that.
I'm giving the 0.5.
Nah, bro.
Why? Why is he in that world?
Because we expect more from this dude, right?
Okay.
40 goals, bro.
40 goals.
You don't score 40 goals.
You want to give him credit?
Nah, dog.
This guy won the Puskas Award, and he was in like the top 5 for Ballon d'Or, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
He's got to do better, man.
He's got to do better.
Nah, bro.
There's no credit there. Don't all of a sudden drop the standards because you like this guy.
I'm not dropping the standards,
bro. It's his whole game.
I'm not dropping
the whole sport.
Nah, but it's more.
Bro, but it's his whole game that's off right now, bro. He would take the ball. He would take people on. He was beating people left and right last season like it was fun.
And that's what I'm saying is he's like
it's his whole game. It's not just the end product, bro. It's when he's on the right wing isolated, he doesn't do shit. It's when he's on the left-hand side, he doesn't do shit. It's when he's up top, bro.
And that's directly why I'm bringing it up to counter that point of yours is that he's been fucking awful. No, it's an end product of his day. He's involved. He's in and around plays. He's trying to make things happen. He's
here's the point. Here's the point I want to make. Here's the thing. Liverpool were never really in the title challenge, and Salah was scoring buckets, right? This year, they're in a title challenge, getting these crucial wins. And who's the guy that's showing up? Who's the guy?
Mane.
Sadio fucking Mane. The most important attacking player. I think Van Dijk is their best overall player.
Finish that statement. Because you see
Sadio Mane is their most important attacking player, like, on that Liverpool team. Like, with Sadio Mane, I know he's hot and he's cold, but I think even when he's cold, he's still provided. When Salah's cold, he doesn't do shit. He does absolutely nothing.
That is a fair point, fam.
When Sadio Mane will he'll create opportunities. He won't get the goal.
This was one of the few games where like he actually. That's why I brought up that cross that did cause the PK because it did come from Salah's side. And look, it was definitely an error, right? But like it was a cause thing. So typically in a game where when Salah's cold, man, you can see, bro, his confidence is low.
He's in Luke Shaw's back pocket.
Yeah, like his head is dropping now in the final third.
That's great.
Just because he's getting double teamed more often, like ASAP. Like people aren't waiting.
This is exactly why when you see like guys who do it for multiple years, you know, I'm not even talking Ronaldo and Messi here, just in general when you see like
Drogba, for later.
Aguero, those kind of guys, like it's hard. And that's probably why I jumped on the anti-Salah bus. Because for me, I was like, yo, this guy is good. He's balling. He's one of the best in the Prem. But like I was like, yo, I'm not ready to put him in that sphere yet. And this year, with pressure, with marking, with double teaming, with the expectations on his shoulders, he's stumbling a bit. He's still top.
Stumbles are on.
5. He's still probably top 5
he's still
in the
nice.
Prem.
He's still nice.
But I'm glad to see that he's gotten pegged back a little bit. Now it's going to be interesting to see in that third year. Is he going to go back to his first year form? Is he going to stay the same, stagnant, or is he going to drop back? That's when we'll really see who Salah is going to be, towards the end of his career.
It's just crazy, man, because, I mean, I know, like, fantasy isn't everything, but this dude's still leading the chart. So he's still getting goals and assists and earning PKs and converting but it's not the level to which he was. And here's the thing, the expectation is greater too.
And it's not just that.
And he's cold. He's legit cold.
The chances he's missing, exactly.
He's legit cold.
His production, that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy's still top 5. Don't get me wrong, guys.
Bro, they said this is his longest drought since he was on Roma.
Yeah. He's in his head, man. Yeah. He's in his head. It's a test, but
him and his stupid fucking sleeves around his hands, man. What is that? You grow up to be a man. Like, only
Yaya
little
Toure
kid
used to
does
do that.
shit. Drives me fucking.
Yaya Toure used to do that shit.
Yeah,
He's-
Toure's a beast, dude.
Okay, so I don't get it.
For the
I don't
perception,
get it, bro. I don't get it.
Even though he played for Man City, man, I can't disrespect Yaya Toure.
there was a point where it's like, dude, this
I don't
guy was
know why.
unstoppable. Like he would just get the ball, he would go forward, box to box, just
Hey,
fucking
man.
ping one. It's like,
Dude,
oh,
Randy
yeah.
Moss, probably the best wide receiver, most talented wide receiver in NFL football history as far as ability and athleticism. What would happen to him? He'd get triple teamed all the time. What did he do? Still did the damn thing. Still pulling down catches, making
Did the
plays.
damn thing.
And look,
He
that's
didn't
what
shirk,
Salah's
you know?
got to
If you want to
prove.
be the best, man, you got to have balls.
Well, handball's different than football.
You got to have mentality. You know, you got to keep getting back on the horse.
No doubt, man. And I think Salah's got balls. You guys just don't.
All right, man.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's just us, but Sadio Mane's out here doing the damn thing
He
with
is,
his
man.
17 league goals.
So what about Ryan
Let's
Babel?
talk about the era
Well, I
real
can talk
quick.
Ryan Babel?
Little era, Virgil van
Best goal
Dijk,
of the season?
Milner, and Alisson get involved here.
Where are you at, Huss?
Misses.
See, Huss misses conveniently. He conveniently misses it.
But look-
I got 6 games to coach. I got to do this. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
They still got 3 points, man. It's still like we can shit on them as much as we
But
want.
this was the moment, man. This was when that goal went in. It was like, yes.
I screamed.
If you're a neutral
Yeah.
or
Oh, hell
everyone
yeah.
but a Liverpool fan, you're fucking yes.
You're fucking yes.
73rd
This is
minute,
it.
1-1. Come on,
Steven
Fulham. Come
Gerrard.
on, Scotty Parker.
Dude, and it was Van Dijk and Alisson, like the two bedrocks.
So let me
Of
do the
Liverpool
play-by-play. Let me do the
defense.
play-by-play real quick. So, balls mixing around. James Milner, slices it, goes to Van Dijk. And Alisson's like, yo, I got this. Van Dijk's like, nah, I got this. There's no communication. So Van Dijk heads it back.
It was a shit header.
Soft
And
header.
Alisson freaking, instead of going it with his hands, taking the hit like a fucking man, he goes with it with his fucking feet like a pussy, not like a goalkeeper. And then I think he hits it off of Babel's chest, and then it just lands on Babel's feet, and he puts it in. No celebration from Ryan.
Class.
The red hair. He's like, hey, we're doing the damn thing.
Yeah, he wants to be on Liverpool so bad he dyed his hair red.
Get out of here.
That's how bad he wants to be back on Liverpool.
Is that what it was?
But props to
Is
Bob.
that what it was?
Apparently he didn't call out Van Dijk, but he was like, look, I know Van Dijk has a weakness in his game, and, we'll
And
see
they're
who
both-
plan to
they're both
expose
Dutch,
it.
right?
Yeah,
That's
both
where he
Dutch.
got it from, yeah.
So I'm sure they were tight, man. But I was glad to see him score. But glad to see, that Mane is performing, man, despite all the doubters out there.
Champions
all the
League.
haters.
Now in big moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been killing it, man. He's the whole 2019.
Fucking
he's
put the
been
team on his
Liverpool's
back
team.
against Bayern. What are
if
you
if
talking about?
watched the Champions League game midweek against Bayern Munich, I mean, Mane's goal, granted, Memo Noor, what the fuck you doing, man, charging out of the net the way he did, trying to
That's
win
his
the
thing,
ball.
bro.
That was disgusting.
That's
his
Neuer's
thing.
thing.
That's
Dude.
sweeper keeping shit.
No.
Dude, it was like me in FIFA last week when Snack's like, all right, I got him, and I fucking ran it anyway to try and win the ball, and I didn't
Javi
get.
Bonds.
You know what I mean? Fucking Bonds. But dude, but Mane anyway. It's more about Mane than Manuel.
No doubt.
I mean, the turn
but-
and the chip, man.
Bro,
that
was.
class.
That's
with
Neuer's
the weak
thing,
foot.
though.
That was
Chip
the thing.
over
The
two
chip
defenders.
with his weak foot just
Away
shows,
from
panel.
home.
just shows the
Away from
confidence.
home.
Tails are up, man. Tails
Don't
are
matter.
Up. But look, I'm not gonna get carried
To
away
him.
over the cliff with Snacks here and make it sound like Salah's this bum. I think they're both important this year. Mane's proving to be more important. Last year was Salah's turn, but this is what you want in a front three. You want everyone pulling their weight. Speaking of pulling their weight, man, Everton 2, Chelsea 0, Hazard, MIA here. Snacks, you still looking for him?
Nah, bro, I know where he is. He's in
Where's he
he's
at?
in Yeremini's back pocket, bro. I literally called that the 30-minute mark. I'm like, yo, Hazard's not doing anything. Tiki's like, all right, relax. It's only 30 minutes into the
When did
game.
I say that?
You're like, you got him this half.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
pretty
him
sure
this
you
half.
said that, bro.
He got him this half, but we're gonna have to see the second 45. We know Hazard has to win. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This mercenary.
No, I don't
Just
get
toss
it.
it
No,
out there.
Snacks. No, rewind, bro. You can't just put shit in my mouth like that.
No, bro. I
Did I
got
say
you,
it?
bro.
Was it me?
Oh shit! The
Yeah.
group chat rewind. Here
I
we
got
go.
you, bro.
Here
Don't
we
you
go.
worry, bro.
Meanwhile, as you guys are rewinding, let's just take a moment to say,
Go ahead,
"Happy
Tom.
birthday, Alinho!"
Hey, yeah,
Happy
woo.
birthday, PFC Nation.
buddy.
So if you're out there, try creep on him on Facebook a little bit. Send him a happy birthday message. Maybe shoot him your number, ladies.
Yeah, there it is.
Ladies.
I go in the group chat. This is at 1:17 p.m.
Oh, boy.
Mina putting Hazard in his back pocket. Literally at 1:19 p.m. Jose Tiquinho. So far, Snacks, but this dude Hazard's got them late winners in him. Need Mina to stay on top of him.
Yeah. So, like, what did I say that he didn't? I said, need Mina.
He said,
so
he said he
far,
got
but
late
Mina has
winners
to
in
get
him,
the
bro.
job.
I don't know, bro.
I said, Mina has to get the job done.
He did get the job.
Exactly. And I said he had to, and he
Did he,
did.
bro? I don't know, man.
Man, your memory is shot to shit. Shot to shit.
I'm a creative guy, dude. I like
I was like, wait a minute. I don't ever
I'm a
remember thinking
creative
Hazard
guy.
was going to ball out in this game. He showed early signs when
the first 7 minutes of the game.
when Chelsea were all over him. It looked like Chelsea were going to run away with that one.
Dominant.
Hazard hit the post. It was a deflection that made it hit the post. It looked like the goalkeeper had it covered. But speaking of the goalie, man, this dude
Pickford
absolutely balled out.
Jordan Pickford,
He had a
best
game,
goalie
man.
in England.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes on his best day. Yeah,
Sometimes.
on his best
For the
day,
national team,
no doubt.
You know, best English goalie.
Hey, man, look, this guy, every other game, or maybe like every other third game,
He's sporadic.
He's got an error in him. Look, dude, I've come across lots of goalies who are good,
Yeah,
but if
bro.
those ones who have errors in them, they don't
can't go.
become world class.
No,
they
you
always
don't.
become like very good. Like, fucking, what's his name? Was it Aurelio Gomez?
Yeah,
Not
no,
Aurelio.
Watford.
Aurelio Gomez.
Watford, no,
He
dude.
was always fucking.
Dude, he was
like,
the best
he was-
shot stopper at Tottenham.
He had, like,
but then
the
he would let the
special-
ball go through
No,
his
dude,
legs,
he,
bro.
he had no mobility. He had no
Nah,
feet.
Dude,
Dude,
he
he
had
was
no feet,
always
but he had
lo-
mobility and save. Dude, that guy can save.
He was a
point
crazy
blank
special
shots.
save, but he was an idiot.
Yes, exactly. That's what Tom's saying. Like,
It's
if you have
just
those idiot errors in you,
It's tough, man. It's tough. Look, for me, Lloris has had like at times been error prone, but he's a guy who managed to like hold it down. He's been consistent. All right, you may get 2 a year, maybe, but this dude Pickford fan.
I think it's
Gotta give him props
I
for
think
this
it's
game.
nerves, man. I think his errors come from just like the moment. You know, like he has all the ability,
Yeah.
but like it doesn't come together in those moments. That's when he drops the ball or has that weird rebound.
And he's a young goalie,
And
guy,
he's-
right? He's a
and
young
hopefully,
goalie.
I'm saying hopefully he gets more experience and he knocks
Yeah.
it out of his game. Then
Yeah.
he'll be serious. But,
yeah, I mean,
could be.
De Gea.
but he's going to be on the fence his whole career if he keeps up with this stuff.
Yeah, De Gea had the same issue when he came into United.
That was like
couldn't deal with
6 months
crosses.
and then it was it. Or
Yeah.
first year.
It was the first year, and then he just worked on it, fixed it. So same thing with Pickford, that mental concentration. That's all he's got to work on. Unfortunately, that's the hardest because, like, training your mental, you can do your best, but it's not like you can take reps or putting
Yeah,
yourself
right.
in stressful
Yeah.
situations. You just have to hope that every time you're in a stressful situation, you're learning.
Spawn or
and
something. We'll see a sports psychologist.
something like that.
Meditate.
But even still, it's not clinical. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. It's very scientific, but it's not like, oh, if I say this, then my brain will be stronger. Like, it's just
Yeah.
not.
Richarlison with the Mane performance.
Yeah, what you
Richarlison.
got to say about Richarlison, Brent?
I didn't say shit.
About Richarlison?
I didn't
No,
say
I did.
shit.
I did.
Yeah,
No, I did.
That's why I'm
No, but
looking
you were
over
looking
this
at me, Tom.
direction.
You were giving me
no,
the
no,
eye.
no,
He
no.
was
I was
looking at
taking
me.
that energy and just passing it or just transferring it right
Thank
there.
you. No, it could have come directly
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
No, Richarlison absolutely balled this game, no doubt about it. My beef with him is that everyone has this guy so gassed, and I just haven't seen it yet. For Everton, he's a great player.
What do you think I rank him? Like, you don't rank him at all?
No,
What do you
before-
rank
No,
him?
for me,
before-
I rank
before
him
we
as
go-
a good player for Everton, but I'm looking at, is he going to do what Lukaku did? Not in the sense of numbers, but in the sense of being that important guy for Everton. And I don't see it so far. For Watford, he fell off. For Everton, he fell off. He scored in this game, and he's going to be that guy who pops up and scores when it's important.
Say
But in
fell
the
off,
group
like,
chat-
it's over.
I don't think
No,
he's-
not
he
it's
hasn't-
over.
he
But
hasn't
I just
fallen
mean
off
like
at Everton
no.
yet,
What I
though.
mean, but he did, dude. He took like 4 months with no goal.
That's what he does. He
4 months?
starts hot,
Yeah,
and then he
after
gets cold in the
January,
winter,
I don't know if it was 4
and now
months.
he's ticking
Either
back
way,
on.
he's still the top goal scorer.
Yeah, he is, man.
He's actually
But
tied.
what I'm
First year,
saying
too.
is-
First
He's
year,
tied
too.
out. He's tied with
First
your
year.
boy.
Yeah, I know he's tied with Gylfi because Gylfi takes all the penalties.
Exactly. So Gylfi, like,
Can't
for
score
me,
any of them,
I'm not ready to buy into him yet. I think he's a good player, and that's why I said, for me, as I see him today, he's going to be a good mid-table player, like a good Everton
No,
player.
but-
I don't
He's gonna be
see
great,
him.
yeah.
But
But you know,
he's getting judged like he's going to be top 6.
You don't think he's going to be
Where
a
are
top
you
6
reading these
player?
I don't
articles,
see
man?
it.
Where are you
For me,
reading? You always
dude,
see these
everywhere.
people.
I'll tell
I
you-
haven't
I'll
seen.
tell
I
you
haven't
why.
seen shit.
I think
No,
he's
but
going to be a
I
top
have.
6 player.
I have.
He'll be a
I
top
think it-
six.
I think he'll be a top
He'll be a
6
top
player.
That's the
six
consensus.
Yeah.
That's the
I
media.
think
You
he'll
know
be-
the thing is if
That's
you
what
saw
I'm
him this
disagreeing
game,
with.
what like they had him playing the number 9. He's not really a striker.
No, he didn't play 9 in this game.
No, not in this game. But I'm saying like in
Historic-
general this
yeah,
year,
yeah.
like this season,
They've
Silva's
moved
put
him
him at the
around.
number 9. He's been moved around. When he gets that Hazard free roll like he had today, there were times he was on the right, he was up top, he was on the left. Like he was moving and like there's just some players that just need that space to roam to like get themselves into the game. Maybe they're not doing anything crazy important, like getting the shots on.
Yeah, thanks.
And like the thing with Richarlison that is like almost it's like a double-edged sword, which is good and bad. Is he's a shooter, bro. This guy shoots. He'll get the ball if he's inside the box. Guy can be wide open. Doesn't care. He's gonna shoot, which is why it's like
St. Richarlison.
Yeah. So it's good that like he'll take the shot. He'll put that burden on himself. But it's bad because there could be Bernard wide open on the left, like there was.
What was Lukaku's biggest knock at Everton? He doesn't score against the big clubs. He doesn't when it comes to the big clubs.
He still doesn't.
This guy doesn't score. Yeah, and it's still a knock that he has on him, right? Richarlison beat Chelsea. You know what I mean? So like, and I'm not saying that, and I don't think I agree. I agree with you.
Everton has ever beat a top 6 team. So like,
okay,
I know Richarlison just showed up, but like
2 years.
So I'm not saying from now on that he'll always be able to stake that claim, but I'm just saying, okay, so he's already done something Lukaku hasn't done at Everton.
He has scored against big clubs. He doesn't consistently score. Like it wasn't that he never scored against top 6 at Everton. It's that he scored like 1 or 2.
I think
Richarlison so far is 1 or 2.
I think that stat is if it's I don't know if it's
over
2
his first
years.
year,
It might
too.
be at Goodison Park for 2 years because I remember they beat us at Old Trafford that same season, but I don't know if it was before or after that City game they had.
Maybe we finished 7th that year.
It was the year that we finished 6th and we won the Europa League. They beat us, I remember, like 1-0 or something crazy like that. Or oh no, you know what? We actually tied that game.
I just guess I don't understand.
Stacks with
I mean, they said it on NBC.
You just, bro, you know what you did? You turned into a dead alley, into a dead end, bro. And you just
And then
kept
I tried
driving
climbing
straight.
the wall.
You kept driving fucking straight.
He's like, yo, I got this.
You know when you're running. You know when you see those movies of like those kids getting attacked by bullies.
You're doing. Hey, you're doing it again.
I tried climbing the wall and then I fell.
You're doing it again. You're doing it.
Call me Huss, bro.
I just
Call me
don't
Huss.
see what the Richarlison thing is. He's 21 years old. I don't see why you don't see it. It's like this guy, man.
You know what?
He's dynamic. He's got the tools. He's got the tools. Got the talent.
But that's what I don't see.
He's got the work rate. He's got the passion.
I see the nose for goal.
He's got the passion. He's got fight.
Fast,
He's got spirit.
strong. He's already been called up for the Brazil national team, bro. Like Jamal Lee,
Anderson in the national team when he was young too.
And he was a top 6 guy in Man United. You know what I mean?
Look,
like at the end of the day, he was a top 6
guy. He
was
at the club, but he never performed. You know what I mean? Like so, like.
But he started Champions League final for Manchester United. So how can I not say he didn't perform at some point? Like he was still at the end of the day. Whether like did he fulfill his potential? No, but he was there for a reason.
The Golden Boy
Award.
What
I'm saying.
Yeah, that badge for a reason.
Richarlison has to do more because he's not already at a top 6 level.
It'll be fine, man. But Kepa, this is what you get, bro. Willie Caballero should have started this game. A man saves the PK, but spills into Gylfi. Gylfi gets a second bite at the apple on the PK. I know Al was shaking his boots for a second.
Don't worry, dude. He's gonna outscore Pogba. I told Snacks.
Oh, is that a bet? Was that the bet?
Yes. I mean, were we talking all comps or league? Because all comps, Pogba sells more.
It's
but
just league,
in the league, Gylfi has more.
Pogba plays more games than everything, so it's not fair.
Gylfi has more goals right now. He has 12.
It's gotta be league.
But Pogba is involved in more goal contributions.
What was that, Snacks?
Gylfi has more goals.
He whispered it.
Okay.
He whispered it.
He has more goals. He missed the penalty.
How weird.
Where did this beef start? This beef started like at the beginning of this year because of his fucking PK taken.
Dude, do you remember? Dude, hold on. Pogba missed his last penalty. Do we forget this?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm not. What I'm saying is,
he doesn't remember.
I remember. I just choose not to mention it.
Yeah.
With Gylfi, I'm very transparent.
Like, and you could see after that penalty, Gylfi was fucking heated. He's like, "Fuck!"
And then he scored, and he wasn't even happy. He scored, and he wasn't even happy.
It was huge relief. And he's like, "God damn it!" Like,
I gotta do better.
He's been doing off this year, man. Usually he's fucking nice from the spot, but 12 goals, baby. You know, this is a huge win for Everton and Marco Silva. Man, Marco Silva can't get it right, and Mario Sarri can't get it right. So kind of reverse fortunes in this game.
Yeah, this win I think basically rescues Marco Silva's job probably.
It gives him more time. I don't think
the rest of the year.
Yeah, it gives him time.
I don't think he's going to get fired. I think obviously next year the pressure is going to be right back on him to perform.
It's also going to depend on who he makes for signings because Everton are a club willing to spend.
That's the hard thing. Is that are they going to give Marco Silva more money, another 150 million that they spent, or are they going to pull a Mourinho and basically say, look, you spend 150, make it work with these guys, and he's got the first 10 games to kind of work. I
think Everton are just lacking a striker like Calvert-Lewin. Not levels.
They've spent money on.
They've spent money on strikers. It just hasn't worked. I think they're willing. I think they'll give Marco Silva just listen. You get one player. Don't make the wrong choice. Mm-hmm. Odds are he might sign like a right back or someone stupid like that. But if he's smart, he'll sign a striker because they have the pieces. Bernard's solid. They have a solid midfield. They have depth.
You know what I think they're lacking actually? Midfield. I think they're lacking midfield. Other than Idrissa Gueye.
Gylfi.
You know,
Gylfi.
I think Gylfi can
Tom
be
Davies.
Gylfi can be a
Gylfi's
leader,
more like 10.
but even so, Gylfi's on the downside of his career.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's aging. Like that's
He's
another
29.
year. Okay, but
He's peaking.
I disagree with that. I disagree with
He's on
that.
the slide. I think he may not rise.
I think he's
still
plateauing.
crazy.
He's
Yeah,
plateauing.
if
He's
there's
in like that
halves,
3-year span where like you reach your potential, you kind of ride it out, and then you start to go
Yeah, he's
down.
plateauing right now.
I think he's
getting to
already
the-
declining. Honestly, that's where I see him. I think so, and he's still a good player, but I see him. He's declining. And then I look at all right, who you bringing off the bench? Morgan Schneiderlin, good player.
Schneiderlin-
Not really.
Schneiderlin's got to
Not
go.
really.
Like he's
Tom
solid.
Davies.
Tom Davies is good.
So-
Morgan Schneiderlin,
So who's that dynamic
Andre
sort of
Gomez.
box to
But
box?
I have him on loan,
Tom
and they're
Davies.
thinking of bringing him in
They want to
permanently.
do him permanent.
I think Tom Davies used to be the kid, right? Like he burst onto the scene with
What about
crazy
it's not-
What about
potential.
Andre Gomez?
I don't love him. I like him. I don't
He
love him.
bossed
I don't
our
think
midfield
he's.
in the second half. This
I
game.
think he's a guy who could definitely contribute. But I guess what I'm saying is they could improve on the Gylfi Sigurdsson position. I really think they could take like.
Yeah, but like you got
try-
money to spend.
That's where they
Of
should,
course.
I think, prioritize instead of striker. That's
They
the
should
point I'm
replace
making.
this summer. Their main focus should be to replace Gylfi. That's
I
what
think,
I'm saying. That's what
yeah,
they
I
should
think
focus.
you sell Gylfi for sure. Get him max
shit.
value while you can,
See-
because he's only declining.
I'll say this.
And then you
Just
need to
get a number 9, and Gylfi's production will be
Go
back
up.
to normal.
Yeah, I'll
You know what I
I'll
mean?
say
Like,
this.
he's
I'll
already-
give you.
He
Yeah,
doesn't have a
Dude,
9.
Carlson's
He
a
doesn't have
winger
anyone
that's
to
been
lean on.
converted to be like a number 9.
No doubt.
Carlson
All
on the
the
outside.
what's his name? Fucking not Tosin.
Yeah,
Cheng.
Tosin.
Cheng.
Tosin.
Yeah.
He's fucking shit a duck.
Yes.
Calvert-Lewin is still learning the
Nias was
trade.
shit.
Nias is gone.
Yep.
Like Everton have been lacking in number 9 since
Been lacking
Lukaku,
a lot,
obviously.
yeah.
And before that,
Dude,
they
I'm
were
telling you, if they
struggling.
get a real number 9, look, I don't think you're wrong. You could upgrade. I'm just looking at the team and I'm saying they're
Well, yeah.
1 or 2 purchases away from like being a 6,
a
7,
Watford,
8.
like you see how Watford, how dynamic they are.
Dude, they're very.
Yeah,
I think
they're
like
very
a
similar
Decore
to-
will help them major.
But Decore,
You know what I mean?
For me, would replace Gomes, would replace
or
maybe
Idrissa,
Ghana rotation
yeah.
because he's always hurt. But Gylfi is your Ericsson of the
And
team.
Gylfi's one of the best players. So like, look,
Yeah.
you could keep him for sure. Like he could still contribute. Al.
put
So like,
bodies
don't
around.
take it personally, mate.
If it's business, it's business. You know.
Yeah, but I just
for
I
one more
understand
year,
that.
you get
Yeah.
through the year, you have your top number 9, you do that. And then if Gylfi has the production, obviously we don't know, that's when you sell him.
Oh, I know.
That's when you get rid of
Be
him. You loan him to Leeds. That's what you do.
Be dope.
Oh.
Leeds coming up, by the
Man,
way. Leeds coming up.
Not Leicester. Everton and Leicester are on the same kind of trajectory. You know, they have some youth coming in. They have a great. I love the Leicester squad and the Everton squad mix. There's a lot of youth.
Yeah.
Michael Keane, old United boy. Yerry Mina, love that dude. He's kind of on the fence though still, but there's a lot of potential. There's not a lot of experience in these squads. And then you have Jamie Vardy, but
wrong time to shout Keane out, man. This man was on skates today.
I'm
man.
not saying
He had
this
a
game.
solid
I'm
game
not saying
after
this
that.
game, man. But
He's on a
that's
solid
where these
game.
teams are at. Like,
Yeah.
but they're
Hey,
solid. No
yeah,
one's
they
Kept
got
the
some-
clean
some
sheet.
potential. Yeah.
Kept the clean sheet.
Yeah, thanks to Yerry Mina. You got to be thanking Yerry Mina.
Yeah, bro. Where's that C+ player
By
now?
the way, Alonso, I'm so happy to see this
D+.
guy exposed.
He's a D+ player, bro.
So happy to see him exposed. System play. And a
You have to
3-4-3.
downgrade him.
Brilliant.
Downgrade him right
As
now.
an
You
individual
call this one,
player.
bro. He's a defensive fraud.
He's awful. Dude, Coleman rewound. I can't even say Coleman rewound the clock because even if he went back to his best prime, there's no way he would have thought he would have beat Alonso this easy, man. Like he just gave Alonso the spins. Alonso tries to recover, ends up causing a PK, kicking Richarlison.
He's gangly. He's goofy on
Look at
defense.
this dude.
The man's got no lateral quickness.
He's
No
got
feet.
no ladder,
No
feet,
hips.
no fucking hips,
No
ladder
hips.
work.
Matip got some. He got a little bit,
Nah,
bro.
Matip
Matip got a little bit.
Got
Matip.
feet. No ladder work for Matip. Matip got feet. That's about it.
Yeah, he can move a little bit.
No,
This
he
dude,
can't move.
Alonso, man, like, look, going forward, he's one of the best in that position. But bruh, it's a two. It's two
If
forward.
fucking
You gotta-
Moses,
it's a
if Moses didn't
two-way
even
player.
get a chance to show he can play fullback, I think Alonso. Obviously, you know, he was treated different because Alonso's production was so much higher. But Alonso, they should have spotted this as well. He's the most wingback fullback I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
pretty
you just-
nuts. But you don't
can't
know because
defend.
you look at his stature.
Yeah,
like,
no,
this
that's
guy's
fair.
6'2".
No,
He's
that's
gonna be
fair.
solid. He's gonna be He's gonna be strong, crunching tackles.
Nah,
yeah.
bro.
Soft,
just-
bro.
yeah.
You're a pretty defender. That shit don't work.
It doesn't work. Not
That
in
shit
the
does not
EPL,
work.
at least. Yeah, he got exposed, man. But Chelsea dropping to staying in sixth place.
They're in
dropping
sixth
points
place.
here.
Their goal difference is now under United's.
Hey,
It's all to,
Chelsea.
it's hashtag all to play for.
Hell yeah.
Sucking balls.
Quick touch. West Ham 4, Huddersfield.
Come on,
3.
you Hammers!
7-game thriller here.
Bro, Chicharito did the LeBron, bro. He did the fucking LeBron. He hits his chest. Fucking calms everyone down, just letting everybody know he's there. What a fucking
pressure.
legend, bro.
No pressure.
What a fucking fox in the box, bro. He deserves it, bro. Shout out to Chicharito, bro.
Yeah, I love that dude, man. I'm happy to see him get some joy. Feel like he's a guy who never really lived up to the expectations. Maybe the expectations.
He
were
did
a
it
bit
United
too high.
that first year.
No, but
you
that's
know?
what I'm saying. After the first year, everyone was like, "Yo, he's the dude. He's next," and then he just never found that form again. But I'm very happy to see this guy still getting work, still doing work here and there when he can.
I feel like that's a guy who overachieved, in my opinion. Like, because every time I watched him play,
Mexico's top goal scorer.
he'd be the dude with like the raw touch, though. Like I always saw.
Yeah, he
like,
was Michael Owen, really fast.
No,
Fox
but
on the
raw
box.
touch. It was a raw touch like Diego Costa, like where it's raw, but somehow the ball just sticks to him. Not muscle, but like as far as like the luck of
Dude,
a
his first goal typified and just summarized his whole ability. His whole
He's a poacher.
career. No, against
The header?
I think it was a header in the end.
He kicked it and hit him right in the head, and it went in.
Community Shield. Balls get squared a little bit behind him, goes to chop at it, hits off his fucking nose, and goes in the net. And he's like smiling, pointing at his face. Like,
and his eyes are watering at the same time.
completely clumsy goal, but the ball went in the net, and he was in the right place.
And that's the thing that I give him props with. He has an instinct for the goal, an eye for goal.
100%.
Fox
But when I
box.
look at him technically, as a technical
Dude, he
player,
doesn't have assists in his game. Like that's
No.
why he left United.
can't really-
his ball control, his first touch is like, it's good at times, but then, obviously he doesn't run at anyone as well, and he's kind of a little bit undersized, it seems like. I know he's probably stronger than he looks, but
he got stronger,
Yeah.
but he's definitely
he's a little
shorter
undersized,
kinda guy,
a little bit quicker maybe than he looks, but like, to me, he's a guy, when I look at
scrappy,
him,
man.
he's kind of overachieved, and
Yeah, he's look. I don't know if he overachieved because as soon as he couldn't hit it at United, he left. It's
Yeah.
not like he was lucky.
but
to
for
stay
him
in
to
the
get
shadows.
at United is like,
Hey, won
I
us
think
won
we
us
got
the
him
league
for no
title,
goals.
got to a
It was
Champions
Solskjaer.
League
It was a
final.
Solskjaer
it was that
where, like, this
Inzaghi,
guy's
he's got
raw
that Inzaghi
Inzaghi.
thing, man,
He's
where
just raw, but like this kid could be the next 40 goal scorer,
Yeah.
and all of them are done from.
he's got the nose. The finishing isn't all the way there,
I
but the
think they
nose.
said he's got like 1 or 2 goals in his career, like outside the box.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he's that dude.
he's
But
a straight
I'm with
poacher.
you, man. I'm with you. This dude, very lucky to have this career.
Well, and he didn't even get the start today. Marco Arnautovic getting his first start in pretty much months. He was injured, fitness, wanted to go to China, all this shit since January. But he was thrown the leading role again in this game. Why I picked him up in fantasy, and then I see they're down 2-0. I was like, all right, sick.
All right, sick.
And then he didn't do anything in the end, really.
This guy used
He
all
sucks,
the
man.
subs.
But
He sucks
so
this
early.
year. I
he
think fucked
started
himself.
hot, man. Like he was on fire.
I think he fucked himself in January.
He
I
did.
think he fucked himself by, chasing that money, by kind of destabilizing himself with the fans, and then also getting injured. It was kind of just like a lot at once. As an individual, though, this guy could still turn it on. But I'm with you. I picked him up in fantasy, I think 2 weeks ago. I think he's been back for like 2 weeks or so. And I dropped him after that first match day because I watched the game. I was like, this guy's just not doing anything.
That's why he's been subbing in.
Yeah, he's just not in his dynamic. You can tell. I think he's a guy who plays with fire, and his fire is not quite there. I think half of his head is already out of the door.
And Pellegrini can't trust him. That's why he hasn't been playing.
That too.
But I mean, they need him. He's the type of guy that can lead this fucking line.
If
He's
he
much
wants
more.
to, though. If he wants to, he's like
If he
Zlatan.
wants to,
Zlatan
yeah.
wants to play. He can be the best in the world. He doesn't want to play.
But if he thinks he's
petulant.
above your club, then you have a problem.
Yeah, they got to get rid of him this summer. Don't pull a Payet and try to convince this guy to stay for 5 years. Just get rid of him, man. Guys you don't want to be at the club, get rid of them. Like they're cancerous in the locker room. And West Ham's a team that's so up and down. They could have easily lost this game, and we would have been that shocked about it because just they're so inconsistent this year.
Carlin
they need
Grant
to get
with
people
2.
who buy into the system.
Yeah, but
Carlin-
you lose to Huddersfield, man. You should be relegated too.
I think they lost to Brighton a couple weeks ago. or
Huddersfield, bro. Brighton's all right. Brighton has fight. Huddersfield.
something. Yeah, fair
We got
point.
Carlin Grant scoring 2, and that I don't know if
they
it was the
almost
second
had it.
one.
Yeah,
The
they
second one
almost
was
had it.
nice.
Almost
The
won
second
their
one was
last game of the
fucking
year, man.
nice.
But shout out to my boy Samir Nasri. I knew he was worth the
Legend.
fancy points.
Not my
Picking
boy.
picking up this
Legend
guy.
of the game, bro.
Bastard.
Subs on,
Arsenal's
gets an
best
assist,
ever player.
4 points off the bench. He better be starting games soon. Makes this guy's influential. Hate his fucking soul, but when it comes to fantasy, man, this guy better.
Yeah,
do
this
some
guy,
work.
this guy's like the epitome of being like the biggest scumbag outside of
Yeah, he's a
football. But
snake.
when he's on the
Yes.
pitch, it's not bad. Not bad.
Bournemouth 2, Newcastle 2. Matt Ritchie here with the
Matt Ritchie!
That boy Richie.
Do you know the story of why we like Richie so much, bro?
I do.
It's a FIFA story.
He scored against United, bro.
No,
Like,
I mean,
I'm done with this
it has
guy.
nothing to do. It has nothing to do with that. It's literally we were Newcastle. You guys were Chelsea. It was you and Huss. You guys were talking shit. You guys took the early lead, and then Matt Ritchie just fucking put the team on his back.
That's what he does, man. That left foot ping. Unstoppable.
I think that goal, I mean, it's not going to win because of, what's his name, Townsend's goal. But this goal, the technique, the focus, he could have used, Rondon as an excuse for throwing him off. Because Rondon starts to go for it, realizes it's not going over it. Rondon never jumps, but, still, that could have thrown him
focus,
off.
man.
He's got a hand on his back. I think it was either Iba King with the hand on his back. The ball takes a fucking bounce. After all that, it's rainy. The ball takes a bounce. And this dude, the whole way he strikes it through, Scholes-esque. Scholes-esque.
You see what I'm trying to say? Of how I really think he's a Fergie type of player. This dude would fit, man. Just the work rate, the consistency that you get from him. He seems to have leadership from afar. And when I can tell a play, when I'm watching on TV and I can tell you have leadership, that's different. I really think he has something in his game.
He does, man.
But it takes a manager to see this. Will he be technically the best player on your team? No. But I think he could be a James Milner to a Manchester United. He could definitely help you guys in that regard.
Yeah, I like Matt Ritchie a lot, man.
Take him on the right wing, bro.
There was a week, I think, when LVG was still there, where we were linked with getting him, and then it just died.
Bro, we were linked with Danny Ings. We were linked with Alexander Drakovic. We were linked with
Who are you going off about? Shea Given?
No, that was different. Yeah. This was before. This was so. Who was it that retired? Was it Schmeichel? No, Vander. Yeah, Schmeichel. Yeah, he retired, and they're like, "All right, who's United going to get for a goalkeeper?" There were heavy links that we were going to get.
Who said it?
Fucking Gary, fucking Neville, bro. Yeah, no. Hold on. Let me give some context to this. We were talking about pundits, and I said that I think Paul Scholes is a shit pundit, and
which he is.
Al got butthurt. And I was just saying, Gary Neville is also just garbage. And
you didn't get butthurt, man. You just have no idea what you're talking about.
And then Al, again, getting butthurt, was why do you think that? I'm like, bro, he said Shea Given was the guy.
I didn't say anything about Gary Neville, man.
Let me just say something. Shea Given. He's given these goals, bro. He is given these goals.
It's in his last name.
Bro, come on, man.
Gives it up.
Obviously, at the time, maybe.
Obviously, at the time, respect.
Yeah, maybe. But he was fucking garbage at fucking City.
At the end, towards the end, he was hurting. Towards the end, he was hurting. All right, I just want to bring that up. Real quick, man. Bournemouth King, this dude Josh King. The
PK, second most goals for a Norwegian player.
I picked up Chuck Wilson. I know Callum Wilson, my boy Chuck, and did nothing, man. And I don't blame him because he's coming back off injury. But it was just so frustrating to see King get a brace, man. Why didn't Chuck get one?
And I kept him, yes.
I picked up King.
You kept King? Well done, Tom.
Right time. All right, man. Frazier looking dangerous. This dude, Ryan Frazier, one of the most underrated players
100%.
In the English Premier League.
And fantasy, too.
Eden Hazard has 11 assists. Guess who's right underneath him with 10? Ryan Frazier of Bournemouth, man. This guy's work rate, he's 5'5". This dude's tiny.
He came into the league, subbed on, and has never looked back since. I remember seeing him get his debut, and I was like, who's this little Shaqiri wannabe kind of kid?
Cannonball.
And he has been special for this team. It's almost like Brooksy, who's back now from injury, but he got a sub, and all of a sudden now he's pushing for starts, no looking back. The way Eddie Howe has this churn system going, and now he's got these Liverpool players who, as weird as it is for him to just sign Liverpool players, they fit his system. He knows he plays that quick touch, a lot of fast-paced attacking.
Speedy, want to press against lower competition.
Exactly. So him signing Ings, him loaning Klein, the Klein is probably just a tryout, like they did with Ake, where they loaned him from Chelsea, and the next season they bought him. Klein will probably land up there, which is another good signing, assuming he can stay healthy. I love what Bournemouth is doing in Eddie Howe, man. Unfortunately, here they don't get the result. But
this was fair, though. This was fair. 2-2. I mean, Newcastle has been surging lately, man. These guys have been doing work.
Rondon, man. Adding free kicks to his game.
Free kick. He had one last week. I think it hit off the post. Yeah, and this one out, go for it, man.
I didn't see the one off the post, man, but I saw this one. Dude, I mean, it wasn't in the corner, but technique was there.
It was power.
It was
power, man.
It was just smooth.
It's a great free
kick,
add
a new dimension. I mean, to see a big guy like that taking, guy who should be in the box, taking free kicks.
Dude, I think Rondon's one. He's going to be an underground baller. Like, we recognize him now.
If he sticks around and then bags like 100
world.
goals or 80 goals in the league, like in his career, you know, if he sticks around.
I don't even think he needs to because of the clubs he's played for.
No,
like,
West Brom and now
he's played
Newcastle.
for garbage. So, like...
Relegation battle type
So,
squad.
like, I'm not ever going to look at his stats and expect to see anything special. But 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when I'm looking back and I hear this guy's name... I'm going to remember him fondly. Like, dude, this guy was a
Solomon.
proper blue-collar guy in the EPL,
He's a house,
man.
dude.
He's a beast, dude.
Guy's a straight P&P, pace and power.
Burnley won. Leicester.
Way to add that in.
That was
at the
such a
end.
huss.
Yeah, he's sitting in his chair. What do you expect? Yeah, P&P.
P&P, bro. P&P.
GG, man. GG.
Can you relax, bro?
Burnley won.
I'll
Leicester
relax.
2. Leicester get away with it here.
James.
Burnley sucked, dude. How are people dropping points? How did United drop points? How did Liverpool drop points? It's ridiculous. Up a man for fucking 99 minutes of this game.
I love
And you
just
still lose.
And it was Harry Maguire went out. It wasn't like, it was an attacking player.
Fucking
it was like
biggest
the
guy in
heart
the
of their
field.
defense, dude.
Best defender.
bro. This ref's got major fucking balls. All right, to call this red card.
3 minutes
like,
in.
This was a legit red card. But how many times
But
do
we
you
saw
see
it-
that it's the last man and it's a soft foul or like this contact, but he trips him essentially,
Yeah, he makes...
and a yellow is given.
Yeah.
This, by the book, should be a red card. It was a red card. Harry Maguire knew it right away. And I just want to applaud the ref because that was the right decision, man.
It's tough to make those calls early in the game. I mean, we saw it.
Yeah,
Who was it? It was Brighton Hove Albion, Kanakart.
Yeah, Kanakart going in high.
Fucking yeah, left the ground, 2
Yeah.
feet, studded. Who the fuck was it? Was it Everton? I forget who they were
I
playing.
think it might have been like Brighton or something. It was last week's game.
The fuck was he?
And he
was
scored the
bad.
winner.
And then he
at
scored the
end.
winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the 3rd minute yellow card. Should have been off.
Should have been sent off.
Yeah.
Changed the game right there. But man, I mean, Madison with the free kick, banger. This helped them out psychologically because you lose a man and then you go down a goal. That's really gonna, now you all of a sudden it's a major uphill battle.
Yeah.
So you already have an uphill battle. Madison puts you up 1-0. Now you're
special,
feeling
man.
like, okay, we can work with this.
This kid made me some FanDuel money this weekend. I like this kid.
Madison.
Oh, yeah, I was very happy to
Madison-
see that free kick go in.
Until he turns on you, until he doesn't get you some FanDuel
Nah,
money.
but
Then all of a
every-
sudden he's Mohamed Salah. Oh,
Nah,
Zoo's
dude.
trash.
No,
Zoo's trash.
every week you get to draw a new team, so it's not emotional on FanDuel. It's not like regular Premier League fantasy where you get stuck with this guy, you got to take -4 to get rid of him. So it's even worse.
It's personal.
Nah, man, yeah, it's super personal. But all right, let's wrap this up with some FA Cup review here. Quarterfinals. In the semifinals, we got Man City and Brighton, Watford and Wolves. Let's open it up with probably the biggest story of the week. Well, I don't want to say biggest story of the weekend, but it is a big story. Wolves 2, Man United 1. United out.
It's big because this is after not losing the game or only losing
Yep.
against PSG. Now we've lost 2 on the trot.
Yep.
Who caused it? Who started it all? This guy.
don't
This
remember
guy right here.
I don't remember that.
That's what you get. You guys stopped our undefeated streak. Remember that? We're like 22 games. Like only 2 draws. Oh, Man United. Oh, Old Trafford.
And
You
Jesse
can't
was
stop
dancing.
us. Yeah, come to the fucking Emirates, mate. What happens at the Emirates?
We beat you
Al?
at the Emirates in the FA Cup.
Jesse
What
was
happens
dancing,
at the
was dance
Emirates?
flooring
Where
at the
was
Emirates.
Jesse in the league, bruh?
He wasn't
Set
playing,
your
bro.
downward
He wasn't
spiral up.
playing.
Set your downward spiral. Go on, take it from here, fellas.
Who wants to go first? Like, I don't know what to say.
It's somber in here. It's somber.
Listen, man. We're not losing. It's not like we lost to, like, the Swanseas of the world or the Brighton.
The moral victory after the L.
No, there's
How
no
you
moral
setting
victory.
that up
No, this
already.
is- listen, on paper,
It's not like they're the worst.
on
competition.
paper, we should be
meant it.
smacking Wolves. I agree with that. But we've all seen Espiritu Santo
Ooh.
fucking pull
pretty
up
good.
from 40. Maybe he hasn't gotten all the results he wants, but against the big 6 sides, they always show up. I don't know what to tell you.
When I saw this
They beat
draw-
Liverpool in the FA Cup. Like, we're looking at Wolves and we're sneezing. And we're just like, oh, word, like...
I'm looking at Man United. That's who I'm looking at. I'm
look,
not looking
this
at
week-
Wolves right now.
This week is Man United's turn. Liverpool had their turn at the hand of Wolves. So, like,
It happens, bro.
easy on the mic, bro. Killing people's ears.
Bro.
Bro.
Dude, the
No,
problem...
look, Wolves 100% deserve this. When I saw we drew Wolves at their place, too, I was like,
Gave
we're
me-
fucked.
gave me
It's-
trouble.
No matter how good we're playing, this team this year are giant killers. Swansea was that team a few years ago. Leicester's been that team when they went on their run. Bournemouth sometimes makes noise. And this year, it's Wolves, dude. These guys...
But it's the way they do it, man. Like, they're not just playing the right way. Like, they're playing aggressive. I mean, they played on the counter.
They're so confident.
They were playing on the counter against us because, I mean, Dallo was fucking 90 yards up the pitch, like, not even existent. Those are his directions. You know, play no defense. So there's pockets on the wings constantly.
You know what it is, dude?
Chipping balls across our midfield. We're chasing. You're chasing.
Would you say that they press like a pack of wolves?
All right, Huss.
I had to do it.
No, you didn't.
No, look. This was also a formation battle. So this is basically what Conte brought to the Premier League and how he was able to beat these teams, essentially playing with 4 at the back. Spirito Santo played with 3 at the back, a 3-5-2 essentially, which means your fullback or their wing back started way higher up the field, and they still had midfield help. Usually when you're playing with a 4 in the back, your fullbacks can get up the field, but someone has to cover for them. There's massive gaps.
There's gaps.
And you saw those gaps exposed. It was absolutely brilliant tacticianing.
It was simple, but there was no... Solskjaer didn't change it up. You know what I mean? Like, he left it open like that for way too long. I mean, right away it was evident we were getting overrun.
He did change.
Like,
we
didn't get played off the park, man. We may as well got played off the park because Wolves played a brilliant game, couldn't get the ball. Like we're catching Olays against fucking Wolves. You fucking kidding me?
Bro, the two strikers, Jimenez and Jota, bro, came for you guys too.
Romelu was injured, by the way. That's why I didn't
Sore
play.
foot. Sore foot.
Dude, it wasn't a tactical.
Sore
That's what happens when
the Jimmy goal was just like...
fucking this guy.
When he doesn't play... Now all of a sudden, when he plays, he should have played. Now when he doesn't play, he's a pussy because he's not playing.
I just gotta stay consistent. I gotta stay consistent.
Find a way to blame him.
Inconsistent.
Tell me about, speaking of consistent inconsistencies, Pogba, bro. Let me hear you spit on Pogba this week.
All right. Let me hear you I guess we're gonna get to that point. Listen, just a bad run of form. There's nothing else to say.
So why can't other players get that break?
Every other player virtually gets it. It's just Lukaku who I don't like.
No, that's who I'm speaking about. Why didn't he get that break, man?
Well, I mean, when was the last time I went at him? He got 6 goals in 3 games.
Just went at him 30 seconds
just now.
ago.
Come on, man. That's just witty banter between us for the consistency. Listen. With Lukaku. All right.
Let's not make this about Lukaku.
No, I'm not trying to make it with Lukaku. I'm talking about both of them. Like with Pogba, he's my boy. I gotta be consistent. I gotta back this guy. I got it. I said he was the best midfielder in the world a year ago. Like I gotta stick with it.
I'm not saying you got to all of a sudden.
No, I'm not gonna turn on. But
why is Ruben Neves
opinion on this game? Pogba's performance. That's all. Like you're gonna
capital T for trash, bro.
Yeah.
He was not good this game.
He wasn't horrible, man. I'm not saying he was horrible. Like he
wasn't horrible.
He was making a few things happen. Second half got tripped up. Like he was getting bodied.
Freaking killed. He killed 2 players in a row. I don't know who it was. Neves and then one of their other guys.
But I'm not saying he had a bad game. But if you're the best player in the world, I
didn't say that.
You were 100 million pounds or whatever.
I didn't say
best
that.
midfielder, whatever.
Best midfielder in
Semantics.
Dude, like you need to have an impact. Like,
Impact.
You need to take the game by the scruff. You need to have a moment of magic. You need to get the boys going. You need to do some shit.
Man, Moutinho was out there splitting fools. Why was Pogba splitting fools? Huh? What was Jesse Lingard, guys? Huh? Oh, the moonwalk. Oh, we're gonna put you right below the front too. Where was he at? Sucking cock and balls. That's what it is. That's what it is, bro. Man United. I'm tired of just overconfident. Oh, we're gonna do this. Back to reality. Back to reality. Out of the FA Cup.
This is the problem.
Below Arsenal,
this is the
where
problem
you belong.
With media and punditry now. People will look at this result.
Yeah.
Okay, we lost against Arsenal. We got played off the park. We lost to Wolves. We got played off the park. It just happens, man. Like it's just the way football works. Yeah. Like I've been reading articles like, maybe Man United fans should hold their horses on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Bro, we just beat PSG 2 weeks ago, and arguably the greatest comeback.
And everyone's like, Solskjaer, he's the one. Let's sign him tonight.
You know what I mean? And bro, my dad's coming out and he's like, what do you think of Solskjaer? I'm like, Dad, you think my opinion's going to change in 2 weeks?
And it's the same thing with Luke Shaw slipping and falling, getting bodied. Ugly goal, man. It happens. Absolutely ugly goal. But look at everyone saying Smalling's that dude, right? Like Smalling, okay, should stay at United. Yes, bring in Koulibaly, but Smalling now deserves to be at Man United. You look when he got bodied up by Lucas Moura, when Smalling did the same exact thing on the breakaway. When Moore just breezed by him, Smalling was on skates.
No, I think you're missing.
Smalling should leave United. So I'm going with your point that, look, I'm not sitting here saying Shaw's the best fullback we have. You're not sitting here saying Solskjaer is the best manager we've ever had. But like these dudes, when they make mistakes,
But I think it's more misinterpretation. Like what I meant when I like criticize like Luke Shaw and Chris Smalling. Like here's my ideal plan. You got Lindelof and then arguably Koulibaly or another guy. Those are your two guys.
Lindelof struggled.
Those are your two guys. Those are your two guys, right?
Yeah.
Then you have Bailly.
No, for me, it's Bailly and Koulibaly. For me, that's the premier. Like when I'm looking at talent, where you're going.
I don't know about that.
Bailly, of course, Bailly's struggling right now. Again, this is the same thing people said about
erratic.
Smalling. It's the same thing people said about Lindelof 3 months ago.
We
now,
know
all of a
that
sudden
the
they're
talent
saying,
there.
Koulibaly and Lindelof, that's the partnership. Again, it's people jumping onto hot form. When I'm looking at talent ceiling, Bailly could be a top 5 defender in the world. I don't see Lindelof that way. Lindelof maybe top 10, but Bailly's physical presence, his ability.
But he's got no. But
the problem with him is the brain. He's also young.
He's lost, bro. He's lost.
And his discipline,
dude. The problem I thought was your width. Most of your width is coming from your fullbacks in this system. If you look at it, and you do have two, and you do have two fullbacks who are going to bomb on, right? But they're both young, so defensively they get exposed.
No,
going forward, they're pretty damn good. Luke Shaw going forward is good, and your boy can cross that low, but they're going to get exposed defensively. That's your only width.
It was Luke Shaw, it was Pogba, it was Martial, little tiki taka, and then go nowhere.
This was the formation we used against PSG. 2 central.
Yeah,
in this game,
everything was central.
They went 3 at the back. Like I said, when you're playing, expecting
stick with the diamond, bro.
Fullbacks,
stick with the diamond
back system. Or
girl's best friend.
I think keep it rotating. You got it wrong today, but like I don't think it's a bad thing for your team to have 2 formations.
You don't stick with it. No, I'm not. No, you change your formation according to 1, your personnel, and 2, the opponent. So that's what he has to adjust.
No, but here's
this is
you got it wrong.
No, but here's I mean. It's the second time he's gotten out coached. Granted, it's by Unai Emery, who's a better coach than him, and he's a straight up tactician. Yeah. And it's by Nuno Espiritu Santo,
and he's got the drip.
Who's a beast as well. You know what I mean? He does. He's also shown that. So that as far as Solskjaer goes, I'm not gonna be one of those prisoners of the moment who says, "Oh, he's not about this life." To me, he's actually scary. Because he's reinstilled pride. Yeah. So we'll see how you guys bounce back from here.
Here's the thing. I just want to mention this, like, back to that whole like, for me, like, with Luke Shaw, like, I don't think, like, Luke Shaw would ever, like, I don't think we should sell Luke Shaw. I think Luke Shaw, like, when he's on form, when he's at his best, he's still young. He's pretty damn good.
So young.
But, like, it's kind of like that whole Bellerin argument as well. Like, I just want someone to compete with him.
No, agreed. No, and
because that's the thing. Because like Luke Shaw right now has no one competing with him. Like he can have these performances and know he's going to be in the game.
Absolutely. Bring in depth. Absolutely.
Bro.
Bring in depth. I'm with you, man.
That's what I mean.
Just like with Pogba, when he's having a bad run of games, we gotta have someone able.
Yeah,
to
100%. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
That's what Lukaku's there for. Rashford for. You know what I mean?
Like, you can get someone, but you can upgrade on Lukaku. That's the thing. Like, well, I mean, like, no, I agree with that perspective of you have to have like quality and depth.
In every position.
100%. I agree. That's what I run in Football Manager. But like, I just think personally, you can upgrade on Lukaku. What we're never going to agree on that.
Let's not.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna leave that one alone.
But like, no, going back on Chris Smalling. Like, Chris Smalling is just like a good rotation guy. Like, you have Lindelof or Bailly. And and Koulibaly. Then you have the other 2 guys, like either Lindelof or Bailly. Then you switch it up, and you have Smalling with them. And then you have like Phil Jones or Rojo, the guys who get like 5 games a season.
You know who everyone's upgrade on? Fucking your goalkeeper Romero. Bruh, 2 goals basically near post.
Yeah.
The first one...
near post is Man United kryptonite.
With Jimenez was a little different.
The Jota one he should have saved. The Jota one he should have saved.
But that second one with Jota, near post, you saw how slow he was to get down to his near post?
He just fell down. He's like, I'm not going to get it. Just fucking fell in the ball.
When he scored that, my wife was like, that looks like me.
He gave up.
Yeah.
Because he was like, he was definitely...
technique, you're afraid to fall.
No, dude, he was thinking the other way. I think he was thinking the other way.
He was thinking far post, but
then it didn't go that way, so
but that's when you see the foot at least, right? Like an attempted.
But this is what happens when you don't. He hasn't played. I mean, you have.
That's the thing. He hasn't.
He's in the world. Man hasn't played in forever.
That's what happens, man, and that's the price he's gonna pay. Like there are plenty of goalies who are behind fucking Van der Sar. You don't get minutes. Or behind Petacek, you don't get minutes.
But when you do, Romero, this is the time when you got to step up, man.
Oh, for sure, man. Romero fucked up, and I think there's gonna be a change at that position. Like clearly he's tired. A guy maybe like Joe Pereira, who's a bit promising, nothing special, but a younger guy with more energy, with something to prove,
just
might
happens,
be a better
man.
guy to be in that second.
That's why I'm not too like embarrassed or shocked or upset about the result.
You should be.
I really don't think so, man. I think you're trying to grab me right now.
I'm not even because this was as far as the FA Cup go, you
But
guys
it's
are
the FA
easily
Cup.
the favorites.
No, but
You
Liverpool
got-
did the same fucking thing. If
You guys-
Liverpool didn't do the same thing, I'd probably feel a little worse. Liverpool, who's a better team than Man United this year, went out to this team.
No
Not
doubt.
like
Earlier
Brentford.
in the tournament.
That's why this slightly, you can call it more.
Wolves are a
victory.
good
They're
team. Like, you guys
when
are
we
playing
drew
Wolves.
I was like, yo,
Here's
we're
the thing.
in trouble, dude.
Let me ask you a question.
But
You
we
guys
should-
have
we were
Wolves
favorites,
next.
by
You guys
the
have
way.
Wolves next.
Yeah.
Are you worried? Or do you have? Are
Yeah,
you
because fucking Nuno
exactly?
Espirito
So how
is
can you be?
the
So then how can you say that I should be in bed?
Santo is
So
the
then how
problem.
can you? And you're in, this is for top 4 too. So like if you lose this game,
Hey,
and,
because Pogba, because Rashford, because Martial, because of we got David De Gea, the best goal in the world.
But he didn't
when
play.
I look at your squad on paper, like you're saying, like you know what I
Paper
mean,
don't
like
matter, man.
Paper don't
You ask
matter.
Jose.
The-
Paper
the
don't
result-
matter. Just ask Jose.
Dude, it was
Yeah,
almost.
you got
It was almost
outperformed,
like
son.
it was
You
almost.
did.
they look like they wanted it more
Man,
time.
well, listen, we had
They did,
like Wolves
for
playing
sure.
the same squad all year. They're fucking firing.
It's an unfortunate. It's an
Snacks,
unfortunate.
I'm talking.
Sorry, birthday.
Right?
Don't interrupt the
HBD,
birthday
bro.
boy.
HBD,
The fuck?
bro. HBD.
Thanks, man. HBD, right back at you. Dude, Wolves been playing this fucking squad nonstop. I mean, we had Herrera was out, Lingard was out, Martial was out for like weeks. They all got thrown into the same game to start. I think they were just off, and the chemistry wasn't there clicking.
You
Matic
could
too
see
was
it.
out, you know? So
Yeah.
you have 4 guys who are half fit, not fully fit, roughly fit. Whatever fit, but I mean, like I
Round up
think
fit.
that hurt us as well, man. And
Fit
the
bit.
pressure from Wolves was real from the get go.
No,
This
Yeah.
is what I've been
Wolves
waiting
wanted
for Manchester United. When you guys were on your little hot streak, fucking
Everybody was
10
waiting for this
games in a
shit,
row,
man. You
11.
know, everybody
Dude,
was.
no, now we're waiting to see how you're gonna bounce back. Like
Well, that's the
L's,
thing.
the L's are nice, they're funny. You know, I get to do my little jabs and uppercuts at you guys. But how you gonna bounce
It's
back
like the
now?
first time in like
Are you gonna beat
forever.
Chelsea and be inconsistent? 1 week you're hot, look like one of the best teams
We've
in
been
Europe. Second
consistent,
week,
man. We've
you're
been-
losing to Everton.
Any easy meal we had
You wanna-
in the first few weeks, we took care of. We ate all the easy food. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean,
And-
Spurs,
Spurs
Arsenal,
as well,
we
yeah.
won. Lost PSG, beat PSG.
Then
tied
you lost to
Liverpool.
Arsenal.
Whatever, man.
You say Arsenal, you won. We right back at you, son.
But here's
Alright.
and also just real quick before we move on, like also like considering what's happened to us this season, where we had Jose managerial change, like is it the best thing that could happen? Obviously not, but it's not like the worst thing. Like it's the FA Cup. At the end of the day, it's just the FA Cup. Like nice, it'd be nice
I
winning
don't
it.
care, man. I love the FA Cup.
Yeah, it'd be like no, I love it too, but I don't think it's like anything crazy. Like I'd rather have top four.
Even PSG, not PSG, Champions League. If we got kicked out by PSG, like
It's
yeah,
whatever.
It sucks to take it
It's
out, but,
whatever.
like,
Yeah, you'd
top
be
4 is the fucking mission. Like without top 4, our signings are downgraded next season. It's hard to bring in Koulibaly to convince him to come play.
we
Europa.
could do that. We could do that.
Maybe we could, but like what I'm saying is the battle. To
We got
sign
Zlatan,
guys
bro.
now
We got
becomes
Zlatan and
better.
Pogba, bro. We can do it.
So
Right
yeah,
now,
Pogba.
as the top 4 stands, Liverpool at the top with 76 points, Man City 74 points, Tottenham 61, Arsenal 60. Should have beaten them last week.
2 weeks ago.
Manchester United 58, went in 5th place. Chelsea 57 points in 6th place. And then there's a big drop off there with Wolves in 7th place with 44. So when we're discussing this top 4 race, guys, it's literally between the traditional
14.
6 powers, or really 4.
No, it's
There's traditional 4,
now modern day 6.
but modern day, yeah, you're right. Six guys who were in there, and Spurs, man,
they stumbled.
they're about to choke. This is usually around Spurs choking time. For me, Arsenal and Man United in current form look like they're gonna push on, but we know that Spurs does have some special players.
For sure, man.
All right, we gotta talk about that.
Swansea 2, Man City 3.
Horseshit.
Literally,
Fucking
literally,
horseshit.
bro. They're just freaking
VAR.
teasing us, bro. They're teasing. It's like some girl, some like hoe you hire for a night, and she's like she's just like stripping and shit like that.
True story.
Mike,
Yeah, she's like she's going, and then like at the last second, she's like, nah. Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Keep your money. You know what I mean?
Blue
Like
balls.
it's just
Blue
it's a
balls.
tease, bro. Especially the quality of the goals that Swansea scored. The penalty was almost perfect. Like that was an unreal penalty. And then the counter attack to the freaking ping, bro. Like what the fuck?
Shirla.
And then enter Aguero. And then it was all
It's
Enter
a wrap.
Sterling.
You should know it's a
Enter
wrap after
Sterling. You all of a sudden you see this team's energy change, and then Aguero, just like you said, man, just
Bernardo Silva with an
takes-
unreal goal
dude,
too.
That goal was for me top 5. Top
He's
5.
so
this year.
smooth.
That
Bernardo.
goal?
dude.
Oh,
on-
relax, dude. He housed it. It was a great goal. Don't be
to
top
the
5.
technique taken for
Don't
that
give me
fucking
top
goal.
5, man. You put your
Wet.
foot through it from 12 yards out. You should put it back post outside
How
the boot.
many
It
have
was
we
great.
seen like that?
It's a great
How
strike.
many
It was
have we
pretty
seen like that?
awesome.
How many have we seen like that? We see so many people strike across.
Dude,
You can
that's the
literally
way
see
that ball
him
had to be hit. You know, you could have hit a little bit. You had the option. You know what I mean? No one's giving Roberto Carlos every shot.
Supposed to be hit. Very few execute, man. This guy, his technique, I think, is...
He's got beautiful left foot.
It's unbelievable, dude.
Well, you think we're not going to talk about Selena's goal, man? I mean, we just gloss over it.
No, he brought it up.
Just glossed over it.
I literally said on the counter.
That goal is better than fucking Bernardo.
I literally said on the counter he hit it with the ping. I don't know what more I got to say.
It wasn't enough. We didn't go into details.
Go for it, Al.
I'm done.
You flooded.
But dude, this team 2-0 up,
So
20
up,
minutes
man.
left in the
So
game.
annoying.
And then that Bernardo goal. All right, 2-1. Nothing you can do about that, man. But this whole bullshit, if you're wondering why they didn't, I mean, the United game, Lindelof got a red card.
Overturned.
They reviewed it, yellow card, which is the right call. Or the right call. This game, there was no VAR, no VAR, even because they only do it at Premier League grounds.
Oh,
So
wow.
if this was at the Emirates and something happened, we'd do VAR. But it's at Swansea, so we're not going to do... I mean, the reason behind it is that a lot of these, like Millwall's not going to have the technology. All right? But Swansea just...
Why not? Just have, like, the guy
just-
from the chip store just holding the camera and just like, fucking finagle it, man.
Swansea in the
Finagle
league
it.
for 7 years. They have the technology. They have the technology for VAR, but because they're not in the Premier League, they didn't employ it. It wasn't used. And the second goal was a penalty, not a penalty.
Delphi, man.
Dude got the ball.
Yep.
Fucking poked the ball away. Not a penalty. Penalty goes in off the goalie. Nordvart.
Worst.
Awful. I mean,
That
awful
sucked
luck.
for him, man.
If you
Like,
stand up, you go the other way, no goal.
Yeah, it sucks because he was going for the ball and he just got punished for that.
Really unlucky. And then the other one, Aguero offside on the header. Blatant offside. The
Two
linesman's 10
PL.
yards behind the play.
And what does-
fucking criminal? Fucking horseshit, dude.
Man City still
fuck?
in it for the quadruple, guys.
Fucking bull. And they're not.
In it.
They're not gonna win it. But I'm sick of the fucking talk about it.
Oh
You know what
man, I
mean?
don't know, man. They
Fuck touching wood.
That's me
man.
knocking on wood right there.
They can do it.
That's me knocking on wood.
It's tough because they got Brighton in the next round for the FA Cup to get into the final. And they're either going to play Wolves or Watford.
They lost to Wigan last year.
Dude, I'm with you, man. But like this
Last
is fucking
year?
scary. It's getting scary out.
They lost to Wigan last year.
Yes.
Quads.
And then they got who do they have in fucking? They got Tottenham in the Champions League, which is a reasonable.
They got
could've
Tottenham in
They
the
have this. They have the
Championship?
psychological
Sacks?
advantage.
Yeah, they could have
I
had
got 'em all
Juventus,
messed
they
up.
could have had Barcelona. They
That's
got Tottenham.
bullshit.
They
What
have
is
a
this? And then
psychological
Liverpool
advantage.
get freaking Porto. What is this scam, bro?
Me, you guys don't deserve.
What are you talking
You don't
about?
deserve
Based
it.
on the merit of the comeback that we had, we should have got the easiest tie,
Liverpool
bro.
in the final last
All right,
year.
back
Fuck
City,
that,
man.
bro. You see their road,
Back
bro?
to City.
Hey,
You see their
bruh.
road?
Hey, Brad, just don't be mad because you trash right now.
Leroy Sané. Speaking of trash, Leroy Sané.
Wow, bro.
Speaking of trash.
Yanked it half.
This guy
Yanked it
sucks.
half, dude. This is
Pep is playing no
not-
games.
Where's this guy, dude?
He's pulling no punches.
Sorry, yanked 10 minutes after half.
Sterling comes on, man, changes the whole game.
Well, he's a superhero.
Not really.
But dude, where's Sané?
Really?
Sané supposed to be the dude. Sané's supposed to be,
Yeah,
you
this
know.
rumble-
How
Now
with this
Sané
inconsistency, fam? Come on,
No.
man. I think it's unfair. When you play like shit, you play like shit. I can't defend that. But it's not like he's been like the automatic starter. He's been given his chances. He's performed. And then he's been given some chances and he hasn't performed. Legit. Sterling has taken his game to a new level. So if you want to criticize a guy, no doubt, man. This guy's not infallible. But he hasn't, like, he's not playing every single game. There's still that thing where, like, all right, man, like, some games I'm starting, some games I'm not.
Look, for
Once you
me-
get into a squad and you're playing consistency, your confidence will grow, man.
For me, he got all season last year consistent, and he played well. For me, there's more to this story, man, because we all see his ability. We see the goals he scores when he's hot. I think there's a battle with him and the manager. Like, deep down, psychological, they're not getting along. Pep's not getting what he wants out of Sané. It might be that Henry tape we've all seen where Henry was told to play out wide, and he kept cutting in, and Pep yanked him. It might be one of those things where Pep's like, this is how I want you to play. I know you're scoring goals for me, but, like, this is our system. Because I'm with you, man. As far as talent, and Pep is a guy who exploits talent. It's never personal with him. It's never ego like Mourinho. So for me, I'm looking at Sané being like, what's going on? Where's the friction coming from? What are you doing to put yourself in that position? Because your talent is definitely not putting you in that position. What are the small
And
things?
this is
that
why I
you're
can
doing?
easily see him going to Bayern Munich or Real Madrid. Who knows?
Yep.
Zidane's just been
He could.
rehired at Real Madrid.
He could.
So, I mean,
saw that coming.
dude, and City, obviously, they have Mahrez. They can bring in other
Yeah, they'll be
wingers.
fine. City will be fine. Sané will be fine if they part ways. They both will be fine. That's why I'm not that invested in this. Like, Sané's, his talent will carry him on to PSG, like you're saying, Bayern.
No, he's nice.
He'll be great. And Pep, he'll continue to win his titles. So, like, sometimes things just don't work out for player and manager, whatever the reason. Who knows? Maybe next season, Sane will be back in his good graces and back to normal. But either way, if they split up, man, neither one of them.
Bernardo Silva he caught all of that ball. But top 5 goal in the season. It was nice. It was the first time across his body. So that's a difficult technique. I saw
there's
Messi
a little bit of bias in
a
it.
first time across the body cross today against Batiste. He caught the fucking full ball. It was nice, bro. But
look, I like those kind of goals.
That's the thing. There's a little bias in it. There's a little bias in it.
Yeah, because I like those kind of goals.
Yeah, so I mean, that's why he's saying top 5. So it's not outlandish.
Yeah, just like he likes Spurs. Oh no, Spurs quality side, but no, they never win shit.
Bro, you've been swinging and missing all day, bro. You all right?
That was a body blow. That's what it was. I just put some water in the basement. Yeah, water in the basement. Water in the basement. That's all it is. Yeah, you'll feel that later.
I've been missing all day, bro.
Let's put some water in the basement, son.
Watford 2, Palace 1. This game was a thriller here.
Come on, you on it. Come on.
Shut up, Snacks.
What's up, bro? What's going on here, man?
What's going on? Michi Batshuayi can't score more than 1 goal a game.
Bro, he's robbing.
Guys,
He's robbing.
Get this guy the fuck out of my club.
He's robbing.
Wow.
Robbing.
We pulling triggers like that.
The Riddler, bro.
All right.
The Riddler.
You good?
I'm okay, man.
This is what happens.
I think Benteke came on this game, though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's still there. He's still battling.
You don't play Zaha. You just don't get results, man. Zaha. I mean,
you don't play him, yeah.
You just don't. It's unfortunate, but he's your superhero. Happy to see Capu get himself a goal here. And Andre Gray, dude, continuing his run. I think this is the third or fourth home game in a row where he subbed on and scored the game winner.
Super sub.
Absolutely super
sub. What are you going to do?
Watford have the craziest attack. Sorry, Tom. The craziest strikers in that they have Troy Deeney and then Gerard De La Feu. Like, that's the front two.
It's the opposite,
like, dude,
right?
It could be
this tiny
old,
speedster.
young, like
Perfect
tiki-taka, English. Like, it's fucking
yin and yang.
Tall, short.
It's the perfect balance, man. It's the perfect balance, and these guys
they really do complement each other incredibly.
You forgot one more: black, white. I thought you guys were gonna finish with that.
Keep
one.
going. Big dick, little dick. You know.
Keep going, bro. But all right, man. My boy Batshuayi, man, he did score in this game, so I don't know. I don't know why we're going in on him so
The
hard.
Riddler, bro.
I'm just looking.
Useless, bro. What was that goal worth, bro? What was that goal worth? He's the Riddler, bro. He's the extra collectible trophy you can collect, but you don't have to finish the game.
You bugging, bro. That's funny as shit. But you're bugging, man. You're bugging, man. I love my boy Batman, bro. Come on, man. This guy, bro, he just scores goals, man. You can see guys who have an instinct to score goals, man. It was a good goal. Wasn't enough because Watford, let's not pretend like these guys haven't been on fire.
Yeah.
Watford have been doing work, man. Gracia, man.
Fucking
Called
Pereira,
you Garcia
bro.
last week.
Young Javier.
Gracia, man. Doing work, dude.
Gracia.
So, Hornets are nothing to be fucked with.
Millwall 2, Brighton 2. Filthy buzzer beater goal here. Well, not filthy. I don't want to say filthy, but one of those looping free kicks. Goalie rushes out to come collect it. Goes over his head. I think it was like the 90 plus 4? Yeah, 94th minute. Solly March, the most Irish name I've ever heard, or maybe Scottish.
I want to know what the hooligan fight was like. That's what I want to know. You know,
dude, right? Yeah.
What was the underground?
Dude, the red card was absolutely insane in the 120th minute. Shane Ferguson just straight up studs the back of the leg of the Brighton player. The most obvious red card I've ever seen. It was so frustrating to watch. But in the PKs, Brighton manages to take this one.
Sneak out.
Glenn Murray missed his. He went first, and they were down right away. Glenn Murray, the dude of the year. He misses his, man. But fucking Lewis Dunk, and that's the winner.
Dunk.
Fucking Brighton, man. Brighton made it further than you. I'm just fucking pissed.
It's the FA Cup, though, man. There's always that
whatever,
one team
man.
that, like,
it's whatever, man. It's the
freezes
fucking
their way
FA
there.
Cup. Who cares?
It matters.
Not to me.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Not to me, it doesn't.
A little bit.
Listen, the FA Cup
Not
is
a
like
lot.
that. Is like
A
that
little
trophy. Like when you win it, it's like, yeah, we won it, but like we also finished 6th place in the league. Like,
Dude, this is a legacy.
No, they can be mutually exclusive.
This is a legacy trophy, man.
FA Cup's the FA Cup. EPL's the EPL. These things are not. They don't have to be tied in together.
I'd rather finish 4th, bro. I'd rather finish.
No
4th.
doubt, no
I'd rather
doubt.
do both,
but
man.
you'd also rather win the FA Cup.
Yeah, obviously, I would rather both too. But like, we don't live in that kind of perfect world, bro. That shit doesn't happen anymore.
That's not perfect, bro, man. That should be the average. I mean, we did that under LVG. We finished in what?
5th place.
Oh, did we not? Oh,
5th place.
Yeah, you were 5th that year, weren't we?
Yeah, because we were in Europa League and we won it the next year.
We did with Jose.
with
Yeah, no.
Jose.
Credit to Brighton, man. Brighton do the damn thing. Millwall out.
For sure, man. All right, that wraps it up for Premier League Matchday review and FA Cup quarterfinal review. International break coming up next couple of weeks. But before we go, Zidane back at Real Madrid. Probably the story of the week or so.
Come back, beat Celta Vigo 2-0.
He starts Gareth Bale after all the beef they had.
Bizale. The man who ended careers. I was having a conversation with one of my friends. One of my friends lives in New York here. And longtime friend. We're just discussing how Stu Gareth Bale's been slighted. Like, who else has ended this many careers? Probably Messi. You know what I mean? But other than that, we look at a guy like Mike Gunn. Where's he at now? Mark Bartra. What club does he play for? Come on, man. Gareth Bale. He comes back, gets the 2-0 dub. And Zizou, even if... He's a genius in Zizou, bro. Even if he doesn't want Bale, because we know their relationship has been a little bit tumultuous. Came off the bench in the Champions League final, scored a bicycle kick to win them the cup. He's still playing him to increase his value, so that other suitors are looking at him like, oh shit, this guy's actually a value. We need to get him.
Yeah.
Guy, this man Zizou, has he made a wrong chess move yet? Has he, like, even a pawn, son? Even the pawn from the first move of the game.
I think he has, because he hasn't won the league.
Yes, he has.
He won the league in 2016-17.
He did the double. He won the league and the Champions.
You're right. The first time they won, right?
Yeah.
And then he went
Or
up.
was it the second one?
No, it was the second one. They won the
first one. He came in mid-year, won the Champions League. Second year, did the double.
And then
third
back to
year,
Champions League.
Third year came in second or third and won the title.
Now the dude he's an absolute beast. I hope to see him find more success here at Madrid. I'd love to see him tested around.
He's been promised like 300 million, kitty.
Yeah,
but he's gonna sell to buy. Like Bale's probably on his way out. Marcelo's going to be on his way out.
Eden Hazard on his way in.
Now Zidane's back, so it could change things, but I think he'll still leave.
No, Marcelo.
He's already gone, isn't he?
Yeah, I think it's Juventus. They agreed.
He signed a pre-contract.
Yeah. His contract's about to. Yeah, it's got. He's
I mean, the rumors there. I forget if it was.
But I think he's still under contract, and I think like they agreed personal terms, but the club didn't
release him.
They didn't like come to an agreement. Listen, man, Zidane coming back in. It's poetic, like here's the thing, man. With Real Madrid, I don't like them as a club. I kind of supported them because they had Ronaldo, but like I just don't like them. I don't like the way they conduct their club. I don't like the way they run business and shit like that. I know United's kind of been on that trend recently, but like trying to move on. But dude, Zidane's a mastermind. He comes in and he's just like, listen, this is what we're gonna do. He reinstills Isco for the first time in like 5 months. Comes in with the goal. Gareth Bale starts him, gets a goal. Puts Marcelo back in, has a great performance. Like he just knows, man. Like. He just fucking knows.
He's a man.
And like the thing is now he's coming in. I'm sure he came in with certain promises being made to him, like, hey, like in the transfer market, like I'll try who we getting, bro? Who we getting? So who they getting?
I think he wanted control. I think that was the issue, is that the president usually wants control, similar to Chelsea, where Abramovich or sporting director has control. And he was like, look, this whole squad needs a rebuild, and if I'm going to be managing it, I want to be part of that rebuild.
Yo, last year he's like, I want to sell Gareth Bale, I want to buy Hazard. Perez is like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
And then he's like, I want Thibaut Courtois. He's like, nah, I like Navas. He's like, no, so
he's like, yeah, I'll bring in Lopetegui.
And he started Navas in this game. Courtois was shit in Champions League. One of the reasons why they got knocked out.
He's pretty garbage this entire season.
I mean, he's just
been on and off.
But like
the team has been garbage
absolutely
too.
Trash. Marcelo was trash to the point
Varane was garbage. Varane was trash too.
Varane was trash. Like
they've been struggling all season as a team.
But Courtois, unfortunately, he's the new guy and the new kid in the locker room. That like a lot of the focus is going to be on him and his position too. Like, but he hasn't played well. I agree with you. But this is good for Real Madrid. It's good for Courtois. It's
they get Eden Hazard is available. I think Mbappe may be the number one priority for Zizou. I don't know if that's true or not. That's my little conspiracy theory. I think he wants Mbappe, young Frenchman. He's seen him win the World Cup. Yeah. He knows professionally, I think, what he can also do compared to a Neymar, who I think he'd bring the jerseys, he'd bring everything else, but that little.
The president said they could get both. They asked him like, "Who would you rather have, Neymar and Mbappe?" He goes, "Both."
Oh my God, that's
Look, Mbappe, wherever he goes, he's going to be.
Yeah, but at the same time, man, like Neymar is still a head case. Like I don't know if you really want a head case.
I don't think he's a head case though.
He is, bro.
He's a head case.
He is a head case.
He is, bro.
So like he said, where was it? what was it?
Fuck, that's tough, man.
Was it Champions? Oh yeah, he's hurt right now, right? For Champions
Yeah,
League.
yeah.
So
it was his birthday actually recently. He just turned 27.
and he was at the Carnival, like dancing, partying. Meanwhile, PSG's prepping.
Ducats.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
bro,
So like that's the head case they're talking about. Like all the
Plus,
fans
he's-
were
he-
pissed
he is
off,
right-
man.
he will never-
Oh, you been to Brazil?
He'll go.
Man, just ask Ronaldinho.
And here's the thing, man.
Ronaldinho's
Zidane-
doing a bit too
Duck
much.
is out there,
Is he
man.
gonna fall for the Brazilian
just-
trap? The Adriano, Hulk. We've seen all
Ronaldinho?
these dudes.
Ronaldinho?
Pato,
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho. We've seen all.
At least
these
Dino
dudes,
won
bro.
like Ballon d'Or, and he's won his
But
like.
some guys, he might end up like Pato, like where you don't win a ball in the
might.
you see your projection,
He might.
and all of a sudden, because you're Instagramming and all that
You-
shit,
you know what the thing
you
is?
start to slide.
He might.
You just said
talent's
it.
still
You
there. Pato's
said
still
it.
a baller.
Zidane wants control. If Neymar comes in, bro, that's going to be a clash of heads. It's going to be a clash of
I
the
don't-
Titans.
Look, I don't think so because
I don't know.
I don't like Zidane. is
Zidane
a
changes
special
everything.
dude,
Yeah,
exactly.
he's a unicorn. So
Exactly. He's
even
not
a
just
guy
some
like
power
Neymar,
manager.
he's not Tuchel, right? Like
I'm not saying, but
He's not
Neymar
Klopp.
looks at
Dude, he's
Tuchel
not-
like
He's
come
not
on, dog.
Klopp either. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not Pep. As special as Pep is, Zidane has fucking done it, dude. He's won World Cups. Like it's very hard. That's why everyone kind of fell in line when he came in. Like it's hard to argue this guy.
He's like, oh, you want Ballon d'Or? I did that.
Exactly.
You want a World
Oh,
Cup?
you guys won a Champions League?
I did that.
Do this half, and you'll win a Champions
You know-
League. You want a World Cup? Do this
You know,
half. and
it's
you'll-
not to compare Ole
Yeah.
Gunnar Solskjaer with Zidane as far as players. You know what I
Here
mean?
we go.
I'm just saying with the club and as a player, like this guy, game-winning goal, Champions League final to seal the treble, like one of the biggest moments in club
Yeah,
history.
yeah.
He was there.
The difference-
Scored a bagload of goals for the club. Like he was most
The
goals
only-
as a substitute. All these records.
Why do you think your strikers
So,
are
but
excelling?
I'm saying when he came in, it wasn't like, oh, is he tactically up to speed? He's like, no, we're going to play the way, we're going to play aggressive. When
The
Zidane
belief.
comes in, man, he's like, no defense. Ramos, you stay back. The Varane, everyone else, go up the field. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
And
And
you
it
saw
works.
the starting lineup was Isco back in the team. He was really like in the doghouse against
Dude, he's so
good.
under with
So, yeah.
Solari.
I can't believe that.
Marcelo
I cannot
gets back in
believe
the team. The dude was like Regulon. Oh, he's a better defender than Marcelo, which maybe at this stage he is. But you know, you get a winner like Marcelo.
You have to
You
play.
try not to like speak out against him publicly. You know, just try to massage the
But,
relationship.
but then
there.
there's that. But then he had that with Messi. He had literally the guy, maybe not the manager, but he had the guy that was like, I've won Champions League. I've won 4 on the trot in Ballon d'Ors. I've done this. I've done that. Neymar still walked away, bro. The same. I love Neymar.
Neymar
I love
walked
him.
away because
I just
he-
bought him in Football Manager for
You
my
know why
United
Neymar
save. Like
left-
I love him.
Neymar left Barcelona because he didn't want to do Messi's work. He didn't want to be in
Yeah.
someone's shadow, and I think that's going to be the hard thing if Real Madrid signs Mbappe because he's already under Mbappe's shadow. Not that Mbappe's better, but you know what I mean. Like people are more
might be.
excited about Mbappe. because
He's
the new
chasing.
kid
I
on
think
the
he's
block.
chasing.
He's more well
Mbappe
liked
now.
as well. People,
Exactly, he is.
people like Mbappe way more than they like Neymar after all those diving
Exactly.
antics and rolling around.
So the next move Neymar makes, he has to make sure one, he's the dude at that club, and two,
'Cause
it's
it
a
will
club
fit
that
his
will build
personality.
around him. Yeah, he's not gonna go there and be in Mbappe's shadow.
But where else do you go other than PSG? Because when you start talking about building around you, I mean, PSG is one of those clubs
you know
where
where
it's
you go,
like
you go back to Barcelona, or he goes to Madrid and Mbappe goes to Barca. Like if Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, Neymar has to look elsewhere. For me, you can see Barcelona now
if
starting to build
Barca
up
get
that.
rid of Suarez and bring in Mbappe,
That's the
Dude,
they don't even
that's
have to
not
get
that's
rid.
not even fair, man.
That's-
That's a legacy
But
right
that
there.
would be his system, man. Like as far as the teamwork, the work rate, you see him from
Messi
France.
and Mbappe, dude. No,
No.
you
Messi,
can't let that
Mbappe,
happen.
That would be
Coutinho,
interesting 'cause
Dembele, like
you could play Mbappe striker, but you know Messi kind of likes that right wing
Yeah.
spot. So does Mbappe. So I'd wonder, like at times,
Mbappe
who
now
would
has shown he can play,
play
two
there.
positions. He can play the right wing and
Yeah.
let Cavani be up top, or he
Jeez.
can play up top himself. Where we've seen him with France. next to
Jesus
Griezmann.
Christ.
He's the best, man. He's
one of
absolutely
those.
the best coming up right now. But all right, that's
Yo,
enough of that.
turn-
No,
today.
no, hold up. AC Milan though. In other
Lost.
world news,
They lost.
AC Milan versus Inter Milan. Inter win 3-2. You hear that? You hear that, Igor? Inter win 3-2. Son, suck it. Yeah, that's my roommate.
Milan derby.
Had to
gonna
let
die.
him know the Milan
You're gonna die,
derby
bro.
major here. Oh my
You're
god.
gonna die, bro. Yours gonna kill you
He's
tonight.
got Poliano, De Vrij, Stefan De Vrij, Lautaro Martinez.
No Icardi.
man.
See, this is what happens when you get the head cases out of your team, man. No Icardi, no problem.
Look, lots going on, and Loni Bakayoko of Chelsea. He managed to score himself a goal as well, but it was a battle. Milan derby 3-2 win. Internazionale. This goes a long way in the run for Champions League in Serie A. It's been tight. Milan had recently gone above Inter. So
like 5-6
in my
years
house,
ago.
PFC next in my house right now as I speak, I have an Inter Milan jersey up, and there's an AC Milan jersey up on one wall, and and then there's another one, an Ibrahimovic jersey. So like this in my, at least in my life, this is a heated rivalry, an intense rivalry, and beyond as well. So I have to bring this up as
For sure, man. Anything else, boys, before we go?
Fellas, speaking of the best, quick debate. You know, we have Ronaldo putting the team on his back.
Quick.
By the way,
What time we got here?
quick.
by the way, I just want to make it.
This is not bad.
I want to make it very well known. I called Ronaldo hat trick. They're gonna win the aggregate 3-2. I called that shit last week. Go listen to it if you don't believe me.
Man's a legend. You also called Man United beating Wolves.
I didn't call that.
Huh.
I didn't say shit. I didn't make a prediction. But and then Messi the next, or I guess it's the next week, or no, the next day.
Next day, bro.
The
He
next
was watching
day
it like, oh yeah.
Inspires a comeback with 2 goals and an assist against Lyon, bro. I mean, their best player is fucking Memphis Depay, bro.
Man, come on. He made Jason Denayer and his boy look
So
like little children.
which brings me to my point now. Let's talk about it, fellas. Who's the best? We do this every quarter. We do every quarter a Ronaldo Messi debate. Tom's got some points. We all had some points in the group chat. Igor came and yelled at all of us. Like, so Wagwan, bro. Let's go. Let's get it started. Tom, you start us off.
They're equally great. That's been my point from the start. I'm not
Gun
a Messi.
to your head?
No, I'm not
Gun
a
to your
Messi.
head?
Ronaldo, dude. I've
gonna
been
die.
saying they're equally
You're
great.
gonna die.
Your guys' stance has been like Ronaldo is the greatest, and I don't fault you for saying that. You play ex-Manchester United, there's a little bit of love there. I get that, but also the guy's he's multi-dimensional, right? He's done it in different leagues. All good, man. Messi as well. So this trophy cabinet in which Ronaldo surpasses him because we have to look at internationally. He's a baller, and then Messi domestic. He has his trophy cabinet in terms of the amount of league titles he's won with Barcelona, and as well as Ballon d'Ors. They're tied 5-5. But like you also look at the eye test guys, and for me, you bring up the Champions League. The hat trick was absolutely wonderful. It showed that Ronaldo is, I think, the best player I've ever seen with heading the ball. Can we think of other guys like Gabriel Batistuta,
Crouchy,
Pele? Crouch is 6'7" as well, but no doubt he scored mad headers.
Yeah.
I think of Marcelo.
was hot for a little while.
Marcelo Salas, Chilean player, legend. Tim Cahill,
crazy header.
5'10", dude.
Legendary headers. Cristiano Ronaldo still like. I think he's probably the best at that, and then finishing as well.
There's a story when he was at
Messi,
United,
dude.
man.
Go ahead.
Came into United, Spice Boy, gelled hair, whatever. Wouldn't head the ball, didn't want to mess up his hair, all this shit. And then, like, in practice, he headed the ball, scored a goal, and he's like, oh, wow, like, he didn't realize, he's like, I can get a lot more goals this way. You know what I mean? Then he started scoring goals. The first one he scored, like, following with that training,
6'1".
he fucking points to his hair. He's like, he's like, we can see in the celebration, everyone's, like, making fun of him. He's pointing to his hair. He's like, still good, you know? And since then, man, Champions League final 2008 against Chelsea, rises like a fucking great salmon out of
a stream. A salmon out of the stream.
Ray Hudson, shout out. Heads the ball in the corner right there, man. This guy's
Peace.
been scoring. I mean, I agree with you, Tom. I don't think I've ever seen, as far as his athletic ability.
And the
height,
hang time. He's got hang
Dude, he's got
time,
crazy
legit.
hang time. Dude,
he got hang time.
He does it deliberately.
He does.
You know, it's
Bro,
insane.
you know why I think he's the best? Because this guy fucking WhatsApp message with fucking Patrice Evra. Evra's like, come on, man, you gotta win this. You gotta win this. Like Juventus proceeds, you gotta win this. It's like, bro, he literally said, haha, bro, don't worry, we'll smash them. Bro, not only did he say, no, he didn't say like, oh, you know, I'm confident we can come back and win, or like, oh, he literally said, we will smash them.
And I think he said, have you seen like my home record against Atletico? Like he
knows.
He knows what he does to Atletico.
You know what the thing is with Messi and Ronaldo? Like Messi is just so good at everything. Except, I mean, I'm not
No,
going
he's
to
not.
No, here's the thing.
Not everything.
Bro, Messi, I mean, as we speak, Barcelona playing Real Betis.
They won.
Messi's on a hat trick.
Like,
and he hit the post.
I'm saying,
But again,
what did you just say? What did you say?
I said
He's better at everything, or he's good at everything.
he can do everything. He's so
can he-
good at everything. This is the thing. You say,
No,
he doesn't have a right foot. Bro, he doesn't need a right foot.
Now, look,
He does have a right foot, though.
He
He
saw
does.
the volley in the World Cup.
He's got everything.
But dude, I'm saying he doesn't use it like he'll. It's dude.
Lately,
You're
bro,
not
I'm telling you, bro.
multifaceted.
No,
He is.
Is his left as good as his right? That's the question.
But
Is the left as good as the right?
no, because his left is so special. That's the thing with his left. Like his left is different than like other people's lefts. He's got one of the best left feet.
He has the best left foot.
Ever, dog.
Like, you know what I mean?
Ever. So
Bro,
it's
he should amputate his leg after he retires and just put it in a Hall of Fame or something. It's that nice.
And here's the thing: 29 goals this year, 12 assists. Probably make that 32 goals, 12 assists with the hat trick that he scored today. So like, what he did against Jason Denayer, he makes guys look like he makes professionals. Because these are professional soccer players. They've been on a top level for a while, making them look like children at times.
Again, this is...
So I look at the eye test.
But the eye test is...
And the ability to create. Like, remember when we were talking about Mane versus, like, Firmino, and I said, the thing with Mane is he has the ability to single-handedly grab the game by the scruff of the neck and change it. Messi can do that better than Ronaldo.
No, he can't.
He can't. Single-handedly is the key point. Not goals coming from crosses, because that's teammate related.
That's teammate
single-handedly the ability to change the game. Messi has that over Ronaldo.
Here's my problem. Here's my beef with that, man.
You have to get it.
It is.
You have to win the battle. Think about it. Who Ronaldo was going against last week? Jimenez and whoever and Godin as their center back. He was the best in the world.
Beast,
bro. Like the thing is, and you talk about when we talk about Lukaku.
Sorry, Snacks. Before that as well, last year in Juventus, when he went against Juventus,
the fucking bicycle kick, bro.
The best center backs in the world. That there's a
and arguably the best goalkeeper of all time.
Man. So like,
no doubt, Ronaldo.
No.
Look, he's amazing, bro.
For your eye test, I agree with you, man. As far as dribbling individual goals, fantastic. Messi, Ronaldo will never touch it. Like I said, even before the show, even when Ronaldo had the step overs and the cutbacks into 40-yard shots, it was beautiful. But Messi does make people look like children. There's no debate there. But if you look at all the tests they've been given, Ronaldo's taken more tests. Fine,
because he's played longer.
But he's played everywhere, is what I mean. Like, he's been tested in the English league. He's been tested in La Liga next to Messi. And he was pound for pound right next to him. Messi did edge him, but he was right next to him. He competed.
Big moments. I'm talking PSG, Barcelona, the comeback at the Camp Nou. Penalty, free kick, Neymar, penalty, and Neymar took the penalty. Yeah. Like Messi took the first penalty, another penalty, he didn't take it. Neymar took it. It's like, dude,
you know what? I gotta give that.
Cristiano passed that up. He took it first hat trick. He took it. It was huge,
exactly,
and he crushed it. It was a perfect penalty.
And so, to make it clear, guys, we're splitting hairs here. Like, both these guys,
it's not like far and away.
It's not. But I'm saying at this moment, as it stands, Ronaldo has the edge. Sure, Messi, this next international break, could score a hat trick and win his team, Argentina, the Spanish, whatever it's called, not the Spanish, the South American Cup. And, we'll say, okay, Messi's now edged Ronaldo because Ronaldo's fading away internationally. But, as it stands today, for me, Ronaldo edges him slightly more ahead, not by much, because he's passed every single test of his career, including at the international stage.
And here's the tricky thing with Messi, right?
Messi has failed at the international stage.
Is the mental strength, and
that's where greatness comes from.
That is
about great players. It's great.
The mentality, the
greatness. What was his name? Jordan. Game 6. Fucking the flu.
Had the flu,
dude. That's on some Ronaldo shit.
The hangover game.
My shoulder hurts,
bro. That's that Ronaldo.
Look, there's no doubt
winner shit. But as far as individual, I'll give it to Messi. Man.
And that's why it's difficult, because Ronaldo has the trophy cabinet right now. But when I also watch them play on the field, when I'm looking at it, it's like, dog. When I but that's where they're geniuses in different ways. Man, Messi's genius is more evident. It's more you watch, you see. There's dribbling, YouTube, there's passing, but even the assist that he got, with his right foot, bro, he crossed it and it split 3 defenders. How did you see Gerard Piqué on that back post? So Messi does, even with the free kick that he dropped today. So in almost all facets, not all facets offensively, passing, dribbling, shooting. Okay, I give Ronaldo a slight edge. Finishing overall, right? Heading, that includes that. But free kicks as well, long range passing, in almost every technical facet of the game, I think Messi has an advantage. But Ronaldo has a mental advantage and the trophy cabinet
and strength.
So. But not balance. So it's a different type of strength.
He's 5'6", dude. Of course, he's got better balance.
Yeah, and he's 6'1". Of course, he's stronger.
No. It's game style. If Ronaldo wanted to stay up, he would. But that's not his playing style. If he wanted to absorb tackles and become a beast, he would. That's why he's good now at playing with his back to goal.
Yeah, but his balance, his balance is way different, though. It's not a matter of 1-2. He doesn't have better balance than Lionel Messi.
Agreed, but I also think part of that is the way he plays. Ronaldo is strong enough to have just as good a balance, but he doesn't play that way.
No, he's not.
No, hold on. Here's the thing. I want to go.
Height doesn't matter. Like Zaha.
Of course, height matters.
No, Zaha.
In accordance to balance, of course,
but
it
it's
matters.
not. It's not a direct translation.
It's
Zaha's
not. It's a correlation.
It's not a direct correlation for me. Zaha is a guy who's 5'10". He's taller than Messi. His balance is almost just as good. Of course, it's easier for me. For me, it's easier for smaller guys to have better balance. But a tall guy at 5'10", not 6 feet. I'm not talking. Oh, who else is?
I'm talking about Ronaldo.
Pogba's balance
Messi
too. No, but I'm saying.
Talking about Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah, but I'm saying Ronaldo's not because he's tall. It's because his playing style is touch me, I go down. That's it. But if Ronaldo wanted to play the game like Pogba, I think he could.
Dude, know me better.
But you said that you could be just as good as Messi.
Like
now you're
Hazard
bringing up
likes to
Pogba. That's
Here's the thing. Just I know we've been kind of going over, but
yeah,
just like I know a lot of the times when we talk about Lukaku, we say aesthetically pleasing. I think Messi's just like a nicer player to look at because when he gets the ball, he's Messi, bro. He's magic.
I agree.
It's literally like out of this world,
show,
right?
Yeah.
But when he doesn't have the ball, Messi is non-existent.
That's not true.
Yes, it is, bro. There's so many times, bro. There's so many times. I know this is a long time ago, but against the Roma game where they lost, he was non-existent that game.
That's true.
He was touchline on the right wing. Now, I'm not saying
I've seen it with Argentina. I've seen the same.
And that's the thing. So, like, when he doesn't have the ball or the ball's not near him...
But
like,
don't say that, period. Say in some games he's not. Because when he's at his best, right, his movement off the ball is all-time great.
I'm sure you'll have more energy to move after you scored 2 goals, bro. But when the game, like, it's 0-0 going to the last second... I just don't see... Or, like, you're down 1-0, 2-0.
I've seen Messi grab games, plenty of games, by the scruff of the neck.
No, I've seen that, but, like, there's so many games, bro, that he's just, like...
Didn't he score the goal to go up 1-0 against Man United with the header in the Champions League final? Wasn't that... That came from him.
Like, for me...
But also...
Come on, Doug. What are we talking about here?
For me, the split is... Has Messi done that?
The only knock on Lionel Messi is... There's 2, right? He hasn't traveled. He hasn't went outside of La Liga. That's 1, and 2, international career.
But those are
the only 2 knocks on him right there.
For me, because Ronaldo in the 90th minute has grabbed games by the scruff, down 2-0 against Atletico, which is arguably the best defensive team we've seen in our generation. He scores a hat trick.
And you look
De Gea against Spain, playing in, obviously Spain. Since then we've realized that golden era is over. But before the game, we fucking didn't think Portugal had any sniff for that. Bangs a few against
De Gea coming off a hot season.
So they've both done it. So Snacks, I get it. Like.
No, but here's the thing. With
It's
Ronaldo...
that versus the aesthetics. So the Messi, like the Ronaldo cabinet, but the aesthetics also kind of like...
I agree with you that he does nicer things, but Ronaldo's effectiveness, like the fact that he can go into a game so confident. No, it's like, it's 2-0. I don't give a... Like 5-0, it's whatever. I've won 5 Champions League. Atletico's won... Like, I've been a Ronaldo guy for like
and
ever.
You know what I think
I've always been Ronaldo.
And you're biased, okay?
And I'm biased.
But listen, man, you say Messi's a nice player to watch. You rewind to Ronaldo in his prime, dude. He was incredible.
He was incredible to watch. To this day, I think he is.
He would do step overs at 100 miles
he
an
still
hour.
has it. He still has it, bro.
The shit he would do, man. And he could still do it, but it wouldn't be every time he got the ball.
Yeah.
But as he got older, man, he was like, I'm off the goal. 23, 24, scored 32 goals for United.
Slow down on the step
and then he went to Madrid and it fucking exploded.
Yeah.
But he's like, I just want to make everything about goals. I'm going to move close to the goal.
That's it.
Play higher up the field. Madrid, they give me this freedom to go.
And that's a sign of a great player, the ability to change your game.
Now he's getting slower. He could still play the wing fine, but he wouldn't have as many goals.
No.
He would dominate the wing.
He started on the wing against Atletico with Mandzukic up top, and then eventually
he was dropping deep, dude. Like if he wanted to play center mid,
he can do anything.
He can do it if he wanted to. But he wants to score goals, so I'm staying up there. I'm saving my energy and all my strength.
Yeah, look, guys,
that's why it's not nice to watch. It's like that's what the thing. It's literally splitting it. It's like the toss of a coin almost. Yeah. But it's a matter of opinion. It's what you look in the game.
Today for me, Ronaldo edges him. That could change. It's not a final definitive answer until both these guys are tied. But as it stands, 2019. Like, for me, Ronaldo, because he's doing it again at Juventus, and this is what they wanted, the Champions League. The last 3 or 4...
He already said in his interview, bro.
This is where they would falter. This is literally why they brought him. The commentator, when he scored, was like, this is why they brought this dude in.
That's what he said. He literally said, they brought me in for this game.
Again, like, literally...
Straight mercenary shit.
Yeah, but
which
Messi,
is vicious.
Like, I never want to make it sound like I don't, see what Messi's done, man. And there've been periods where Messi was better than Ronaldo. It was just fucking fact. Messi was just destroying everything. But I think lately
he could still finish on top in the end.
Messi probably will.
He's never going to
end. As far as numbers,
it's never going to
Messi probably will. But like that's the knock of like you're at one club, they all play around you. Like, literally, Neymar came in and had to leave because the system was so geared. Zlatan was the same fucking thing. Eto'o, same thing. System was geared
when
towards
you've been
him.
this great for
But
10
he's
years,
special.
man.
He's special, Tom. There's no
A
debate.
decade of greatness
There's no
is just undeniable, man.
Yeah, for
absolutely
sure,
undeniable.
Man, for sure. But yeah, man, this debate will wage on, guys, and we loved watching them both, and we enjoy watching them both. But this is fun, man. We're at a blessed time in footy where you have two guys literally.
Sports, man, just in general. You got LeBron. We got freaking
Zion coming up now.
I mean, sure, but we got freaking LeBron. We got fucking Tom Brady. We got dude, it's just crazy. Like the world of sports is just wild right now. It's just so crazy that you have after we die, but past our time, no one will ever see this again. It'll never happen.
Nah, they will, bro.
I
My
don't know,
parents
man.
said the same thing, man. It's just as the sport gets better and like training gets better,
There's
and
a kid out
equipment
there.
gets better, and nutrition. There's already man. There's a Messi. Look at Mbappe all of a sudden. Obviously, we're not saying he's Messi, Ronaldo, but if he starts to fucking put up numbers
I mean, he's
after
putting up
2 or
numbers
3
now.
years,
He's putting up numbers now.
I'm saying like if he continues that till he's 25 at Real Madrid at top clubs. Dude, like, we're going to have that debate. Be like, hey, man, where does he belong? Unfortunately for him, it'll be like comparing Pele and Maradona to Messi and Ronaldo, where it's very subjective. You can't really do it.
It's going to be difficult.
On that same thread, man, if Harry Kane keeps scoring at least 25 goals a season, 5-6 years in a row, I'm just saying, as a striker, you got to be like, dude, this guy is like...
one of the best strikers of all time.
Not the best player, but like, dude, this guy should be
sure.
in the Premier League, scoring at least 25.
Yeah.
That's insane.
No, at Tottenham,
insane.
Yeah. I mean, Tottenham's good, but, like, let's be real. Like, Tottenham is on that beta level.
Yo, Champions League draw, real quick. Liverpool versus Porto.
Bullshit, man.
Scam.
Spurs versus Manchester City.
Scam.
Manchester United versus Barcelona.
Come on, get
the
in that.
rematch.
Bro,
the rematch.
Solskjaer scored.
And then what's the last
Ajax versus Juventus. The last one. And then I've just seen FA Cup draws Manchester City to face Brighton in the FA Cup semifinals. And then Wolves, they say, are being rewarded here. And they're going to be facing Watford. So, yeah.
I hope
Interesting
I
draws.
think
Wolves
fucking
take
City
it.
got rewarded, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. Wolves didn't get rewarded.
I mean, they would have been rewarded regardless, City, no? It's
I mean, if it was City Wolves,
well,
it
Watford
would
is
be a
actually
tough one, man.
Watford City too. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fucking Brighton, bro.
Alright.
Struggled to Millwall. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Anything else before we wrap
Messi
up?
sucks.
Ronaldo, go.
There you go.
Messi's a savage.
Psych.
Please support PFC.
PCP?
Like us on Instagram, Facebook, all that. Appreciate the love. Peace.